Hello, everybody. Welcome to AFK. I'm looking over here tonight. Whoa, that screwed me up. Hey, everybody. Welcome to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Twitch channel. My name is James. I hope you're doing well this evening. We've got a fun night of poker ready to go. And look at all these wonderful folks I have. We've got Funko. That's not Funko. We've got Wheeler. I'm sorry.
Just say good day and
Do you want to start again?
Let's take it from the top.
Let's go from the top.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to AFK tonight here on the Loading Ready Run Twitch channel. My name is James. We have a great show tonight for you. Poker is back on the menu. We did this, I don't know, like a year ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
This month. It was
This
like
month?
the 23rd of May.
Oh my God.
Something like that.
Was I wearing the same clothes?
Because I... Maybe.
But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of awesome folks here tonight with us. First up, we have Wheeler.
These Yanks have ruined the term goon.
That's
Awful.
Yeah,
That was so
good job.
bad. She was intentionally bad, but I almost feel embarrassed at how intentionally bad.
I feel like you're giving up in the middle.
Yeah.
We got Jacob.
It's Jacob!
No, you're done. You're done. Funko.
G'day.
Ian.
I can't see chat in these polarized glasses.
Kathleen.
No accents here.
And Nelson.
Australian Goon is also extremely relevant.
Yes.
And of course, we have Paul over on tech.
Hello.
And tonight, yeah, we're playing poker. We've done this, so we did this 2 years ago.
Yes.
I think there were 4 of us. It went okay.
I disagree. I think it went great.
I mean, it was very fun. Who was it? It was you, me, Ian, and Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe.
And I remember I took the pot.
Did you?
I believe
Yes.
so.
I think
yeah.
you had the biggest stake.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I don't have to win, I just have to remember that I won.
I walked away with $50 and Ben Ulmer buying me like 2 meals because he kept forgetting. He kept forgetting that he had bought me a meal and paid off.
Didn't he buy in a few? Because we did some buy-in. Or like,
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Ben
Maybe-
bought in a couple of times, I
Yeah.
thought. Or at least
Oh.
once, I think.
yeah.
Someone rebought, I know that.
Yeah, he
And
bought
then
me a
Ben
couple
ended up
of
with no
those.
chips at the end.
All right. So we're doing the same thing with the initial buy-in of $20. Did everybody bring their $20?
I did.
Yes.
I have 2,000 yen.
What's the conversion?
1 to 1.
About.
Perfect. That's good enough for me.
Legal tender.
All right, everybody, put your money into the center.
Miss you, Liz.
This is James's $20 because I don't gamble, but I've already had something come back to me. No.
Well, the pot is right. That's what matters. So we'll keep that.
There we go.
That's Funko's tip, right?
And so, and so Funko's actually going to be the dedicated dealer tonight.
Yeah, so
Ra-
you
rather
guys
than,
did an okay job last time.
Yeah.
Well, definitely by the end, you definitely had it mostly totally fine. But
Mostly totally fine.
I liked that the comment in there was an actual dealer that came in and said watching that hurt him, but he enjoyed it and your enthusiasm. So.
I mean, yeah. Like, look, this is not going to be an elite evening of poker, and that's okay. We're here to have fun, but we do want to have a little bit on the line, so we put each through in $20.
What about the 2 people that came into chat last time that within like 5 seconds they both posted like, hey, I've been playing poker for years. You're doing it wrong. This is how you do it. And they were on the opposite end.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Just
in my
completely
defense,
wrong.
I had strong opinions at the time, and I had to get them out into chat.
On your alt
And he
account.
was juggling the alt accounts.
Yeah.
There are a lot of house rules, and we have been addressing the house in crisis as best we can by making more of them.
Hey, before we get into the actual game, I want to thank all of you over at Patreon. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. None of this is possible without you. We're here playing with a thank you, right? Not here, you.
Yeah.
This couldn't be possible. The thing that's happening, we mentioned this on socials the other day. We're filming a new series of The Panelists, which is all set up behind us. That couldn't be done without you. None of this is possible without you. So go check it out. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. All right, I'm going to just hand it over to Funko. Funko, how do poker?
Okay, so we did some stuff ahead as we like to do on AFK and get things set up and ready. So everyone has their starting stacks. We saw the money is all bought in. I've made sure every card is here. That's an important step that a lot of people skip over. They just grab their deck of cards that they use for Parcheesi on the weekends or whatever, and then figure out after the game that there are only 3 aces instead of 4, and that sucks. So count all the cards, we're good to go. We've randomly determined where the button is, which is where the money starts, which here's Jacob is the lucky starter of the dealer button, which sort of controls where the action is. So we'll start dealing clockwise from the dealer. The action follows the same thing, and that'll move around the table. I don't know, like how. Do we want to rate this as for people who've never seen poker before?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Generally,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go with that. So we're going to start where everyone's bought in for $20. So you can see at the bottom of the screen we have our totals. I don't know how on the ball we're going to be with like keeping these Hano accurate, but everyone's starting with $20. So you can, I think last time Paul described it as he removed the decimal point from the middle.
Yes.
So if you add that back in, that's the $20. And then you've got the denominations of chips right above that. So you've got white, red, blue, green. I don't think black chips will ever actually hit the table, but they might. So whites are 25, reds are 50, which would be 50 cents. Blue would be $1, and green would be 500. I think it'll just be easier if we refer to them as the number value,
Yes.
rather than switching back and forth and saying cents and dollars
Yes.
and stuff. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just say 25, 50, 100, 500.
Yep.
And go from that. Like I said, there is black at $10 or $1,000, but that probably won't matter unless you are all going crazy with rebuys, which I don't expect to happen. That only happens in my home games. So yeah, we'll just get started. So the table is very slippy, and these cards are nice and plastic, so they are going to slide. So James, you're first off the rank. Fail. Wheeler, good job. Nelson, there we go. Okay, cool.
Thanks, sir.
What kind of poker are we playing?
So this is no limit Texas Hold'em. So this is, I guess, Texas Hold'em, and the no limit. So Texas Hold'em describes the game. So everyone gets 2 cards to start.
Yep.
The blinds need to be 25, which is 1 white for you, James, and 50 for Wheeler. The blinds are so that there's some money in the pot each hand, because otherwise, if there was no money in, everyone would just sit until they had the 2 aces, the 2 very best cards, and then the game wouldn't work. So this means there's always money in to fight over, and then the first action would be Nelson, because he's clockwise from the blind. So everyone gets 2 cards. What's going to happen is we're going to do a round of betting to start. Once that finishes, there's a lot more involved in that, but I'll get to that in a second. Once that finishes, we will then put 3 cards out. That's called the flop. Those are communal cards. So we're trying to make the best 5-card hand in poker, I think actually pretty much always. And in this game, we're going to do that with 2 cards for the player, and then 5 communal cards in the center. So everyone will make up the best 5-card hand out of those 7 cards, their own 2, and the 5 that appear here on the screen. So that could mean you use 2 from your hand and 3 from the communal cards. It might mean 1 from your hand and 4, or you might have a junk hand and you play all 5 communal cards, in which case you shouldn't be in the hand and you're losing a lot of money.
Please leave.
But that's fine, that happens sometimes. And then, yeah, we do a round of betting for the flop, the turn and the river, and then at the end the showdown, and that's it. No limit means the betting will be a minimum of 50 cents, that's the big blind, so minimum of 50, so a red chip. And it can be any amount up to everything in each person's stack. So you can go all in at once or whatever. We'll try and help you out with that. I think the main thing to do when you're betting and stuff to start with, and this is what I tell people when they go to a casino, there's a lot of rules around how you bet to stop people doing shady stuff, because people might, put out a little bet and then see what your reaction is and then put a bigger one out, stuff like that. So to avoid that, the best thing to do is state what you want to do. So for example, we've got the big blinds. Nelson would be first to act here. Nelson has the option of calling the big blind, folding and getting rid of his cards, or raising. So usually what I would say is when you make a decision on what you want to do, say those things. Say, I fold, easy. I call, easy. I raise. Once you say that, you're locked into that decision, because that's a verbally binding statement. You can then take as much time as you want to count out chips, take some back, figure it out, as long as you say raise first. If you put chips out without saying anything, then it gets very technical as to what you did. So as long as you announce what you want to do, everyone knows what's going on, and that's the easy way to go about it.
We're going to talk.
I do have one question.
One more question.
Real quick, because we do have the camera over here for
Oh yeah,
Wheeler.
right, for the stream.
When do we want to show? Do we want to show that when it is Wheeler's first chance at action, or do we show it now?
It depends. I mean, we will have to do a thing where we agree.
We
to
all,
look
yeah,
away
we're
from
all
the
just going to
screen.
look away from the screen.
So
for
it's
a
probably
second.
easy to do that at the start, to just do that and get it out
Okay,
of the way.
so everybody look away. Paul, bring it up.
Okay, no peeking.
And please don't put it in chat, because we don't want to hide chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, we
thank
got
you.
it.
All right.
I should also, there's probably some other technical stuff we can go over. So when it comes to cards, just as a tip, when it comes to looking at your cards, I should not mess this up because this is the state of the hand. When it comes to looking at cards, I don't know how, this is probably not super visible. There we go. So the way I would like to do it, just to protect your hand, is use this hand to protect them like that, and then use this hand to lift them up, and then you're looking from a low angle. If you go like that and look at them in the corner of your hand with your other hand protecting it, it's very hard for anyone except you to see them, which is important. You want to protect your hand from the people either side of you. So that hand, and then just
Also,
go up like that.
be sure to check to see whether there's a webcam set up right at the edge of the table.
Yeah, this was the first I've heard of this.
And if anyone gets the rules of draw and stud poker, let me know, because I got to take that out of the deck. So, other than that,
Any more questions?
No, I just wanted to check.
Totally
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to call, so I will put my 50 cents in.
Cool. yeah, you can just put it in front of you. It's cool.
Okay.
And Kathleen,
I've looked
your
at my
action-
cards.
Your action is.
I'm gonna
call
fold.
the blind. Okay. Just pass them to me. I'll stick them here. Ian,
Call.
cool. Jacob,
Call.
James, you can
Fold.
Okay. Willa, you can check and put no more money in, and the hand will go to the flop, or you can raise and put more money in.
I am
He
going
knows.
to check.
When we finish those, that ends the betting and closes the action. What I'll get you to do is just push the chips towards me. So at the end of each betting round, we pull the money in because that's now the pot and can't be affected by the further streets, and it keeps everyone clear. So your money in front of you as we do each round will be the money you're betting, calling, and raising with. And then when we finish, we'll drag it all into the center and reset for the next round.
Great.
So an important thing is a weird poker thing. I think it's to protect in case the top card got exposed. After you've done the first round of betting, you would burn one card
Yeah.
and keep it separate, and then deal out 3 of the first communal cards, which is the flop. Now, Jacob is still the deal button, so the first to act now is James, because he doesn't have a hand,
folded.
but it would be Wheeler, who is the next clockwise from the dealer button. So at this point, you don't have to put anyone in. You can check for nothing and just, pass, basically. Or you can bet an amount, or you can fold, but since there's no money out, you may as well just check.
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 Tapping the table is also shorthand for check.
Oh, the stupid
webcam.
webcam.
Check.
Check.
Jacob? Now, Jacob is on the dealer button, so if he checks, that's the end of the action, and we would see the turn card. Or if he bets, that'll open the action back up, and then everyone will have to either call or fold.
Check.
Okay. I burn another card and deal a turn. Back on Wheeler.
Check.
One more dollar.
Okay.
Raise.
100. That's because there's no bet
Sorry.
in front of you, that's a
Okay.
bet. So
Bet.
you're betting 100.
Bet. Okay.
Fold.
Bet is 100.
Call.
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 Yeah.
Call.
That is also acceptable. If you just put the
Yeah.
chips out, you don't actually have to announce it.
I'll call.
Ooh, how exciting.
Wheeler, your change. You want to kick those in? Can I?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's right. We'll get used to it as it goes on. So we burn one, and that's the ripper.
Good lord.
Sorry, what is the pot right now?
Oh yeah, I should be doing that, shouldn't I? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 425.
Why did you give me change?
Because you put in 100, but the.
But the raise was 50.
Oh, the raise. No, sorry. Are these 25s or 50s? I put 2 red. Is 2 red, 1
Oh,
blue?
you're right.
Or
Sorry,
is-
yeah, you
or
shouldn't
is-
have got change. Yeah,
You
you're
shouldn't have
correct.
gotten change.
You're right.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
have
that's my
gotten
bad.
change. Okay. Great.
So is it
Pot's
five?
right.
Pot's
Is it
whatever it is.
525?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
No. Yes, it is. Yes.
Math is hard. 4 white chip equal
One
1 blue chip.
chip, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 2 red chips.
It's on
Okay.
the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, in my defense, I'm going to be rough to get started on this because for the past several years at our home game, we use an electronic table, which is a giant touch screen, and the computer does everything for us.
Oh, that's
I haven't actually had to deal or handle chips or cards in several years.
God, why did we hire you then?
Yikes.
I'll get there. So, Wheeler, sorry, first action on the river. Did you check?
No, I'm going to
you're-
bet.
Okay.
I'm going to bet 200.
Fold.
Okay. So in a cash game, you don't have to show your hand. You can choose to do so if you wish, or you can just pass it to me and I'll shuffle up and we'll go to the next
Sorry,
Wait,
sorry,
wait,
no.
did you just grab
Jacob's,
Jacob's
Oh,
hand?
shit.
Jacob's not sure if he wants to fold yet.
Excuse me.
I think it was those two.
I'm pretty sure it was those two. Excuse me.
Check the
Just check
cards.
and look. I trust you remember your
Yep.
hand. Okay. Excuse
Yes,
me.
I do. I do.
Excuse me.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna call. What do I need to do?
200.
Yeah, 200. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, showdown. So because Wheeler bet and you call, Wheeler technically shows first.
I got a 9 and a 7.
King high.
Jacob takes it. Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of assumed you were going to try to bluff right
Excuse
out
me,
the
I
gate.
almost robbed Jacob blind.
Thank you.
So that is entirely my fault, but I will say it's an important learning step, because if that happens in a casino and a dealer swipes your cards, it's your fault. It's not the dealer's problem. You're responsible for protecting your own hand. So what some players actually do when they have a hand is
But I should put a chip on it.
they put a protector. I say just a chip because it's easy, and then that way the dealer won't take your cards if you have that. Now I will be better and try not to take people's hands that they haven't folded yet, but it's an important thing if you do play.
I like that you gave us the electronic table rundown right before the
I made a
blender, so
horrible-
it's like, okay, yeah, like I
Yeah, no, that
believe
was
you,
fully
man.
intended just to make sure you guys are on
Yeah,
top of
paid
it. And,
attention. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Anyway, so that's the first time.
You taped on the webcam.
Yeah.
Oh, the cut
Okay.
in here is not
We literally need to put in one white chip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, and 50. Yeah, cool.
And as TQ points out in chat, we're not really paying you to do this.
No,
We're just joking.
yes, legally I am definitely not being paid to be here on a tourist visa. That's very important.
And we're trying to eliminate tipping culture too.
There's nothing about taking him out for a drink afterwards.
Sure.
What else is tourism for?
I mean, if you want to have a mango pineapple habanero
Oh,
salad.
I have a white claw down here.
Oh.
I'm doing good. Thank
Heck
you.
yeah.
Okay, so the dealer button is there, so Wheeler, you're first up.
This table
Good reflexes.
slides so good.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty close to what it's like with felt too, actually, because the felt hairs and the plastic card kind of have an electrostatic thing where they just like go.
Zoom.
It's very nice.
Okay, everybody, don't look.
Yep. I guess I could look.
Yeah, you can look just fine.
Okay, so first to act this time is Kathleen.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Oh,
You
I
can
should look at my
fold,
cards.
You can
Oh,
call. You can
I'll
raise.
call. How much do I have to call?
2 white chips or 1 red.
All right, we'll put in a red chip.
Okay, actions on the end.
Call.
Fold.
Fold.
Like origami.
Will. Nelson, option to raise or.
I'll check.
Check.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine.
Oh, I should ask, can you guys all see the flop and stuff okay? Because I can call them as they come out if it helps, but or you can
see.
just.
No, I
Yeah.
can see.
Cool.
Who's first to act now? Is it-
Sorry, it is now Wheeler first act.
I'll check.
I will raise 2 red chips. $1. Here,
Bets 100.
I'll do a blue just because I'm trying to learn these. Okay. I'm betting 100.
Yeah.
In for 100.
What about me?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yep.
Excuse me. My,
Sorry, I didn't see your
apologies.
cards.
I was protecting my
Sorry.
cards. So they couldn't be
That is
taken.
my bad, Kathleen.
Why not? Okay. I will call.
I am, yes, in for call.
Wheeler? 100 to you.
I'm gonna fold.
Okay. Here's me.
All right, so just that side of the table.
Oh, so then that's 1, 2, 3.
The no shade side.
So, sorry, what's the pot right now? I'm having trouble keeping track.
Yeah,
of it.
I'm
Okay.
doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And first to act is Nelson.
Check. No, Kathleen gets to act second.
Me. I will bet 50.
I'll see and raise.
Oh. Now what do I have to do?
Nothing yet. I have to
so-
call or fold.
Yeah, so Nelson, the
Or
bet
raise, yeah.
is 100 to you. So you can call, fold, or you can raise over the top if you wish.
I'll call.
Okay. So Kathleen, you can now call or you can raise again if you wish.
Or fold.
I will call.
Or fold, yes, correct. All right. Cool. Closes the action.
And yeah, if you raise, then the betting keeps going.
Yes.
But if you call or fold, then it ends.
So that's
Okay.
another 300 into the pot, I believe. And we'll update our totals maybe every like 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the easiest.
Nelson, first act.
Check.
Check, please.
Check you in.
Bet 100.
Yeah, okay. I'm in for 100.
Fine.
Okay. Cool, Ian showdown.
All right.
So who goes first?
So because Ian bet and they called, generally the person who made the last aggressive action shows first, which would
Okay.
be Ian.
2 pair.
Okay, aces and tens. Then you can all, if you, at that point, generally the etiquette about what people do. People don't want to show their hand if they don't want to. So if you have a hand that loses to Ian, most people will just muck that hand because they don't give information to other players.
Right.
But if you can table your hand in a friendly thing, you'd be like, "This was my hand." You know, it depends how you want to go about it. If you want to get the pot, you have to table your hand. So that's probably the safest way to do it. That way, you never muck the winning hand by mistake. Muck meaning fold. Sorry.
No, we're fine. I have 1 pair. I was hoping for an 8.
I have a straight.
Oh, nice.
Yep, Kathleen.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I'm rich.
I should have sponsored the other half of the table.
So usually, actually, that's an interesting thing. It's usually unethical to play in a game where you have a piece of someone also playing in the game.
Yeah.
Because that's very, very easy for collusion to happen.
And you're sponsored.
It's not exactly like it's not against the rules. It's just something that most people will say. Well, obviously, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could we just get a quick update on chip totals?
No.
I've just been small.
Jacob and Kathleen are definitely on the most, and everyone else is slightly down. So if I had to guess, I would probably put Kathleen and Jacob somewhere between 500 to 1,000 up,
16.
and everyone else probably down about 500 each. I don't think any one person has donated that much at this point.
1425.
1,500 for Ian.
Sorry, this is going to take me a while.
So most of the stack, like probably about, I would say, definitely 1,000 to 1,500, we won't touch almost ever. So you can probably keep that off to the side as like a big stack of 1,000 or 1,500, and then just count the smaller amount.
Okay.
I'm just down to 1975.
All right, hold up. 500, right?
Yes.
The green one's 500.
Okay, so
Blues are 1.
so these are 2. So this is $9 here, plus 5 is 14, plus another 13 is
27.
27.50.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm gonna use a calculator because this isn't D&D, so I can't do the math.
Yeah, see, this is, so like I said, a friend of mine builds tables with RFID cards for like doing tournament streaming and a bunch of stuff. We experimented with trying to track chips using RFIDs, and it just is not worth it. It's so complicated, and there's so many. So a lot of the professional stuff, they literally just pay someone with a pen and paper to go around and just track it all, and then someone enters it on a computer.
Even the kaiten sushi places that have the RFID plates, they need to wave the wand over multiple times to get them all. It's,
So okay, we can start.
great.
That wasn't me bragging. I'm just bad at math.
All right, so
Sorry, Wheeler, what was your total?
Thank you.
1625.
Did that get exposed?
My arms are only so long.
Did that get exposed?
I don't know.
anybody could. Nobody. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Give me a wall, damn it.
Mine is 2575.
What?
2575, 2575.
Just comfortably sail.
I think Kathleen still needs to put in a big blind too on this one.
Yes.
Yes, 50 right, there you go.
Yeah.
And Ian, first up when you're ready. Oh, we got to do Wheeler's hand.
Yep.
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
hide.
I like that we're also kind of playing 7-Up at the same time as playing poker.
Wheeler's hand.
We good yet? Or
The hats are really good for this.
We got it.
okay.
All right. I would appreciate a visual, okay, we're done. Or an audible,
yeah, let's
okay,
go.
we're done.
I'll tell people when
Big
I'm hiding.
foldums.
Sorry, did you not hear me say that?
Fold.
I think there are a lot of people talking all at the same time. I feel like Surge.
You know, I will say I am impressed with the amount of folding already. That is something that
You keep
players
dealing
don't
with these
usually
shit
do.
hands.
No, that's most people are
feel
just like, I just want to
I folded.
play and just start playing way too many hands. So
I will play
you're doing great.
Magic the Gathering.
Nelson, you can call the big blind or raise.
I'll call.
Kathleen, you have the option of checking.
I will check.
Okay. Push him in. So what's that? 100, 150.
So, am I first to act now?
Yes, yes. The purple will always be first to act, yeah. Post flop. So you can check or bet.
I'll bet 2.
2.
2 hundo.
No way. Not that good.
Wheeler, 200 to you.
I'd like to play a game with you.
Cool. Push him in. That's all right, yeah. So that's
400 to it.
what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Check.
550. Yeah.
I would like to play a game with you.
C.
River.
Check.
I would like to play a game with you.
All right. Show me, King.
I got a pair of 6s. Well, 2 pair with the 10s and the ace.
Yeah, so he has 10s and 6s with an ace. Nelson.
I have a queen.
He has queens and 10s with an ace. Nelson wins.
Quick question for you, Funko.
Yes.
Do you have any idea what the etymology is of the flop, the turn, and the river?
Thank you. I was actually wondering the same thing.
No, not directly. So it's definitely a Hold'em thing because before Hold'em, it was called. Mostly people played stud and other stuff and draw. Hold'em wasn't that popular. Televised poker kind of televised that.
Yeah.
So prior to that, in other games like stud and stuff, it's called 4th Street, 5th Street, 6th Street, 7th Street, being 7th Street stud or 7-card stud. So I don't know where flop, turn, and river.
Okay.
Like getting done in the river at the end, like makes sense to me. But the turn is like a magic thing, I think, right? That's from the Prestige, is where I know that.
I think so.
What is it? The
Oh, yeah.
setup, the turn, and the
Prestige,
Prestige.
yeah.
I think
Right.
is the magic trick name.
Also works in comedy.
Yeah.
Chat, does anybody know the etymologies
Someone
of the
probably
terms? You know, you want to drop those in
I
case you
spent
know.
today looking up the order that the suits go in and then what they're meant to represent because I couldn't remember. I know spades is military/royalty. So we got the dealer button here. So we got small blind of 25. and
Big blind from you.
Yeah, it's based on tarot.
Yeah, so it's like, oh no, that's
that was
sorry.
for me.
Kathleen's card.
Yeah.
Kathleen's
Right,
card. I haven't seen
sorry.
it.
Yeah, so spade is royalty/nobility.
Scepters.
Diamonds is coins, is merchants. Hearts is religion. And
Dabs.
clubs is peasantry. Or the
Or
proletariat.
yes.
Yeah.
The farmers.
Yeah.
Hearts is cups.
So Jacob, first act. Oh, well, let's do Wheeler's show and tell.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but this is the last time.
Well, that's the other thing. I had meant that we do it as like a fun, like follow along with Wheeler for this one, not like maybe everyone.
Are we done?
Yeah. Jacob, first.
Hey, here you go. Fold.
This is why the advent of online poker is great because you can play 6 tables at once, and since you're mostly folding, it's fine.
Let's play.
No.
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 Oh.
They get exposed. I guess you were just folded, so did
Yeah.
you see that in here?
I saw nothing.
Okay, cool. Cool. We're good, right?
Yeah, I just checked.
Yep.
Does deal or sorry, yeah, does yeah, oh,
Yeah,
Ian
Ian
checked.
closed
Ian
that.
gets
Yeah,
a
so-
chance
yeah,
to
'cause
bet,
he- yeah.
but he checked. Okay.
Cool. Can you push those two?
Yeah, those. The pot is $1.25.
So now
4
it's
of us folded
me.
on $1.25.
Is it me?
Sorry,
is it
it
Ian?
is
This is the
Ian,
button.
Ian first act.
Yeah, Ian's first, yeah.
Kathleen, right? Oh, it's
Don't worry about it.
Everybody.
Kathleen
vote.
would be first, but she's out of the hand,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's Ian, yeah.
Checking.
Uno dollar.
Sorry.
Oh, they're out. That's to me.
Uno.
Sorry, it's just,
It's just
two
1v1.
heads
Yeah.
up.
It's-
I should
Oh.
call heads up so that way you know when it's just too late.
Ian's
I
out.
did it. I won.
Congratulations.
So I will ask, I think you probably went over this last time, but what is everyone's experience with poker here?
Nil.
Kitchen table games, Yakuza.
Yeah.
I actually played a number of times back in Edmonton when I was there with some friends.
Also, some video games.
Yeah, yes, some video games about the Japanese mafia.
Do you guys remember those like Hoyle card games that you play on the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very popular, yeah.
Yep.
The 90s, baby.
Yeah, like old camping trips, Balashro, Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption is a big one, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Colatro's not really a poker
It's
game.
not.
It helps if you know the rankings, but yeah, if you come in here and start wanting to play 5 of a kind and a flush house, then
Then we have
we'll
other
probably have some
problems.
issues.
I fully expected everybody to have like Japanese idol flashy things under when we got a good suit.
I played a
So
few
small blind,
house
25,
games
big blind, 50.
with Magic players and once or twice at the casino as well.
I've never played
Thank you.
at the casino.
Okay.
Playing
It's
casino
hard to
is-
find a table these
It's
days.
it's
Yeah.
like
daunting.
It is. I've played a lot of blackjack at the casino, but not poker.
Casino people are angry, and
Yeah.
the worst is like when you cause someone a problem at the casino and
Yeah.
they take it out. Like I went for the first time having played dozens of hours of online poker, and I was still nervous the first time. So
Yeah.
it's very
Alright.
normal. So James, first stack.
Wheeler's cards.
No, I'm.
No, we're going to give up on that.
Give up on that one
We're
now.
over it.
We'll bring it back when people
All
miss
right.
it.
So I'm
You got
first. You
something
said.
good.
Yeah. Just when the next time you get absolute dog shit cards, say, "Hang on a second, Paul. Can we run the camera?
Everybody waits.
Chat, catch a load of this one."
50.
I will call.
Fold.
I will call.
I'll see some cards.
Jacob, option.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call and raise 100.
Important learning things. So
Okay.
this because Jacob comes from the movie business, so that's where the phrase "I see your bet" and
then
I'll
raise
raise you
you.
500. Don't do that because that's basically a string bet. Because what you're doing is, I see your bet. You're saying call, and the action's over. If you then say I raise, because you could be doing that. Say I call your bet. Oh, you're not excited about that. I raise now. So basically, you would just say I raise.
I
call.
raise.
Okay.
So you're raising
100.
Yeah, 100, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to.
Kathleen.
Kathleen first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so there is interesting stuff where I think this is fine, but if you bet out a turn, then you can do stuff where like Kathleen can check and then you're forced to check behind. You don't get to bet, so it pays to pay attention.
Can I hold up a second? Sorry.
Sure.
Shouldn't everyone have the same number of chips in front of them right now? Just
Ian hasn't had a chance to bet.
I know,
We haven't
but,
got back
but
around.
Jacob has 2 red and 1 blue. Everyone else has 1 red and 1 blue.
Oh, yeah, so this is the bet, so it should be
Okay.
150.
Oh, it was
150.
150. Okay.
It was, right. It was like a
Thank
raise
you.
of 100 on top
Yeah,
of
yes,
the
yeah,
50
yes,
that was
sorry.
coming to
Okay.
Jacob.
Yeah, raise 100 is on top
Right.
of the previous bet.
Yeah.
So.
That's another like cool shorthand that we haven't talked about. Is
Yes.
just like you're always like, are you in for the amount that's in everyone else?
Right,
In front of
so-
everyone else, if you want to match it or not.
There's a couple ways you can do it. So you can say an amount, and that's the amount you bet.
Right.
You can just say raise, and then take your time to place out as many as you want. You can say raise 250. That means raise 250 on top of the previous bet. You can say raise to 250.
Right.
That means that the total number now is now 250. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. The safest way is if you want to raise, just say raise, and then however you can take and put and figure out your raise, and then say I'm done now, and that's kosher. So that's the
Okay.
best way to go about it. Cool.
All right.
To stay in.
It's 100
James
to
and
stay in,
Ian.
yes.
And it's only Ian and James, so you have that knowledge. Unlike Jacob had to make this decision earlier.
Yeah.
My brain
See what
hurts.
happens.
Yeah. Oh, that's also.
So it's interesting. This is fine because you're Oh no, you're not closing out the action because it goes to.
I'm not?
Oh no, you
No,
are. 'Cause
you're
it's in
right,
bed.
yeah,
You are. You are.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine. That's fine. So usually you want to put it in front of you if you're still. This is more of a teaching moment.
Right,
Kathleen's fine because you're closing the action, and also it's the sort of thing where like the more familiar you are with people, you can go outside of these rules. The stuff I'm saying is more like base level. You don't know anyone how you should behave.
This is proper etiquette.
Exactly, how I would behave in a casino. Like, you place your bets in front of you rather than throwing them into the general pot, which is called splash in the pot, because then we can't track what went in.
Yeah.
In this case, it was just a chip, so it's fine. But
All right.
important lesson.
Thank
So,
you.
Burn and River. Ian, first act.
Let's go in for another one.
100 is the bet to James. Cool.
No way.
Kathleen folds. Thank you. That's it, gentlemen. Let's turn it over.
Who
Ian,
goes
you're
first?
Ian bet, so Ian Shredder.
Right. Ian bet and James called.
Big
Right.
nothing.
James has
Two pair.
Two pair.
Two pair.
Yeah.
So the way I would normally say this, it was just say pair of threes.
Yeah.
But yes, technically James' hands is two pair, fives and threes, which beats Ian.
Yep. Hoping for that straight.
I was so sure with everyone's confident bets in round one that someone was going to have something, but James just had ace high. Yeah, you were like, I'm in for this one, but an ace high. Huh?
I had a good start. I legitimately had.
Dealership.
Oh right, the dealer chip. I had a king and a 7, and I was like, you know what? They were both diamonds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Wheeler
good
and
start.
I was looking at your hands as you folded them. Both you and Wheeler had good starting hands, but you also, you paid the right amount to stay, and then you got out at the right time, so that seems fun.
I think I got up at the right time.
I didn't see your hand, so I can't play it.
I like this feedback.
Ace 2. Yeah.
I would have liked you to be more aggressive on the flop. So there's a concept where, because you were the raiser pre-flop, right, driving the action, after the flop, there's a presumption that the last aggressor will take the lead. So some people will usually check to them, assuming they're going to bet, because if they bet in front of you, you're probably going to raise. So the assumption is the last person to show aggression is probably in the best general position, or it is a general concept. So people would expect you to do what's called a C bet, a continuation bet. The idea that because you were the last aggressor, you would just keep putting money in to keep up that persona of I'm the big guy here, I've got the best hand, and then, but then there's counter arguments that say that is something that people expect you to do. Therefore, do people rate your bet lower? There's
Is the
once
iocane
getting to
powder in
leveling-
front of you or in front of me?
Exactly. Yes. Call that leveling in poker.
So you don't have to put your whole deck into exile when you do that.
Three cards for James.
Cool. Wheeler will be first act.
Gambling, I'm in.
Gambling.
Nelson,
I'm in.
Gambling, I'm out.
I will call.
Fold.
James.
Yeah, I'm out.
But James is the big blind, and we haven't it's past his hand
So
yet.
you
can
well,
check.
You've now folded.
You're
So that's
allowed to
important.
fold.
So that's
Oh,
an,
yeah,
that's an
it's
important
important.
lesson.
But
James.
check for free.
Yeah, no, I just fucked
Once
up.
they hit the mark,
Yeah.
I technically shouldn't retrieve them. Even though I
Okay.
did to Jacob.
No.
That was my fault. The first
No,
time.
that was my fault.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the big blinds.
Sorry, what happened?
So
Well-
James was the big blind, so he could have just checked and proceeded, but he threw his cards here and they hit the mark. So he
Yeah.
folded his
Oh,
hand.
okay.
So, 'cause
Got
it's like
Yo, Rich Paul. I have 5 chips to my name.
Like Corinthian leather.
Oh, take it down.
You had something.
The table really
Yeah,
wants
2 cards. That's all I
Ian to
need.
see that bet so that we get to find out what's in either player's hand.
All right. While you're shuffling up, you want to pass me the iPad?
Yeah, let's do an
to update.
Oh, an update.
Oh no, I have to do math.
Won't probably have changed too much, I think.
$12.25.
1950. Wait, is that right? Yeah.
1950.
Yeah, I have 1950.
Okay.
1,000.
1,000. 2350.
25.75.
Great. All right. That is updated.
Small
And
blind,
these.
big, these. Oh yes, over here.
There we are.
Small, big. Convention.
Thanks for doing this, man.
You're welcome.
This is a lot of fun.
Poker is a great game. I actually think it's my favorite game. It's definitely the one I played the most out of anything.
It's no Mahjong, but it's pretty good.
Which, with the amount of dumb video games I've played for a long amount of time, says something.
If this was the exact same game, but instead of cards, it was Mahjong tiles, would it be better?
Yeah.
What?
Actually, less portable.
Then we'd be looking at Mahjong tiles.
You mean that we would just be playing poker, but with like Mahjong tiles?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
card,
100%.
the cards were just like
Then there'd be
thicker-
2 kinds
thicker
of
and
clacking.
smaller,
Half
yeah.
the fun of Mahjong is that
It's
the
going-
tiles are so... like, they
I
just-
like the table
Yeah.
and the sorting, like the mechanical tables. Are sick.
Have you seen the robot tables?
I'll let
That's what we're
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Kathleen, it is 50 to you.
I will.
Ian?
Sure.
A reasonable 50.
Be rude not to.
Oh, we're all staying in. A party.
Does Wheeler get a chance to act here
Wheeler,
or,
you-
or not? He does, right?
He does. He has the option to raise or check.
I'll raise.
You son of a bitch.
So that's 50 more to Nelson. This is what we call a nuisance raise. Because it doesn't really change anything, but everyone has to now put 50 in. But it does open the action. So if someone was sandbagging with a big hand and now wants to come over and make a big raise, you can do that.
Yeah, no, Funko's right.
50 to you, Kathleen. Ian?
Oh, yeah.
In.
People want to play.
In no universe.
I want to see
Alright.
cards.
Push him in.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong?
No, those 4 were mine still.
Okay, okay. Let's figure it out.
Oh,
Everyone
you'll
should
white
be
chips?
everyone should be in for
No,
$2.
no, we're good, we're good.
Should be $2 plus James and small blind, right? It's $2 per player.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my bad. Sorry. I mean,
I tried.
I have had one game where someone was
$1. It's
so
$1.
drunk with no hand, they
So-
then took someone else's chips and went all into it with a hand they weren't in, which is still a top 10 highlight of my life,
love that
as far as
idea.
I'm concerned.
So we're at 6 in total right now?
We
No,
are-
well, James was small blind and folded, but everybody else stayed in. So it should be
I
$5.25 in the pot.
No, because I went up to
$2.50, but not to
$50.
$1?
Yeah, because I was
So-
in. Yeah.
It should be $5.50 in the pot.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. First act is Wheeler.
I'm going to bet 50.
I will bet 50.
Bet 50.
Jacob, call, raise,
Fold.
Cool. So you both split.
Hey, friendship. That's not supposed to happen
Everybody
here.
wins except for everybody but Kathleen and Ian.
So that's 100.
Oh, don't forget that other guy there.
Yeah, there's another 100
Oh,
there.
okay. Well, that makes it easier. Like that.
Whew.
Easy. Easy. I don't even have to. So if you get an uneven amount, then it raises it. I forget how it works. Usually, I think it's the first after the button gets the chip.
Yeah.
I think. So you can actually come out of that ahead and then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
the
see.
other
Yeah,
person.
because you can't split.
Yeah, if it
a
doesn't
chip
come
in
down
half.
100% evenly, someone might get the extra one, and then
Sure.
you get to give the other person shit.
So what's everybody else's experience with the game?
Oh, we got through 4 of us.
Was it
right?
like
Yeah.
a little bit of kitchen table?
I mean, yeah, like camping,
some video
a
games.
decent amount of kitchen table. We did during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, we played online.
small-
Yeah, you played a couple of those. We played a decent amount.
I think it was like it was
I
a
think
handful.
I think I'm still owed like $200 from that. But we played a bunch during the during the first 6 months of the pandemic online.
The problem is we'd have to pay for a Slack Prime subscription to be able to find out who actually won.
Yes,
Oh no.
might be worth it.
You know, as much as I enjoy these glasses, I'm going to take them off.
For
It's so
James.
much nicer to see.
All right,
It's like $17 a month for a seat.
per
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Okay, so
crazy.
deal is good, small, big, cool. Kathleen, you're off first.
Thank you.
Wheel it, coming at you.
Hey, Jordan says he got paid out, so I think we're good.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Only got 1.
Oh, excuse me.
Thank you. Everybody got 2 cards?
Yes.
Yep.
Everything okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're okay.
I was worried.
That's okay. I did that weird, I think. If everyone has 2 cards, we're fine. We'll just continue.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so blinds are in. So to
Kathleen.
First to act is Kathleen. Yeah.
Kathleen.
Do I want to pay 50 cents for this hand? No.
So yeah, because last time you guys had experimented with other types as well. You played 5 card. for
Yeah,
a
I
bit,
think yeah.
Because that's something we could do. Because I went and looked up. Jacob was 50 to you.
50 to me?
Yep. I went and looked at some other types. There's not a lot of other types. There are a lot of variants for this game that I think are fun and easy. Because that's the other thing is I think 5 cards probably the easiest one to grasp because it's in movies and stuff. But
Right,
once
so
you start getting
you-
into Omaha and everything else, it's
really
tricky.
like
So
5
that's a raise.
So you're up to. I'm in for $1, right?
Yeah, you're
Right
in
now?
for $1.
Yeah.
What
okay.
was that? Is that just...
That's $1.
See,
It's
that's
a
$1.
$1.
$1.
So
It's
you
$1,
have to
so-
add in 50 more.
Okay, and only Kathleen is folded?
Yes.
Currently, yes.
I'm thinking.
My hand wasn't good.
So the main issue with the other games is it changes the betting. There's not a lot of other. You can play them no limit, but so 7 card stud is a limit game with weird rules. Everyone antes and sets of blind bets, and it's complicated.
So
I will call.
are folks okay if I switch up my chips?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Just helps me keep track.
Cool. That's right. Thank you.
Sorry, what's
You
the
can
plan?
really just fire them at me, Nelson, because I'm fine with that.
It should be $6. $5. Sorry.
yeah.
It should be $5.
That's 4. Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Oh, we have cards now.
6. Yeah, 6. So wheel the first act. Check.
I'm so confused. What? Oh, we got a small blind, but you were the small blind, I was the big blind. And we all just brought up to $1, right? And Kathleen folded off the rip, so shouldn't it just be $5 in the pot?
That is what's in the pot.
No,
Right.
there's 6. There's totally $6 in the
There's
pot.
$6
3,
in the
4,
pot.
5, 6. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wait, did you
I swapped.
Did
Oh,
it's
you
a
may
$2.
change, so you
Do
probably.
may change in.
did you swap? I think you put in. Did you put in 8 for one?
Oh, you know,
I
you
did.
took these back and put in
Yes,
extra, so
I
that's
have.
totally fine. Yeah.
No, I put in extra, so I'm
Okay,
going to take
take
those
your
4
dollar
back.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody else
Yeah.
only put in $1.
I did
Jacob.
math wrong.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Did you just check?
Yes.
Whether? I'll check.
Oh, I checked, yeah.
Check.
You did like the opposite of a
check.
poker cheat move. It's like, haha, I put in more money. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll check.
Oh, okay.
Pro D-Day idea.
Turn.
We all just do some arithmetic.
Right? Everyone just does simple math.
Just, they do some simple math.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
All right. It's back to who
Wheeler.
now?
Me.
So
Right.
first act is Wheeler.
Yeah.
Check.
I'll bet $1.
100 is that. Fold.
Folding.
just so it's not right into the Jacob.
Oh boy. Yeah, screw it.
Oh.
What? Great. So
Raise to 5.
Raise up to $5.
raise up to 5.
Okay, so what I will say for that is you want to say raise first. So it's specifically with a single chip. If you put a single chip in without saying anything, that is automatically determined to be a call. I don't know why. It's just a poker thing. So what you want to do in this instance, well, fine. We'll take it as a raise to 500 because that's what everyone,
Well,
I assume, interpreted it as.
Okay, yep,
Did
that-
you want to call or raise?
No, I want to raise it to
We'll do it as
500.
that.
Yep.
So it's just a weird thing with a single chip. For some reason, putting a single large denomination chip in is never a raise. It's only ever a call, unless you say raise.
Cool.
There's probably a very smart reason for it, but that I don't know.
I fold.
Yeah.
But that's one that catches people a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I know what's happening
buddy.
here.
I'd love to see what Jacob's cards were.
You don't get to.
That's up to
get
him.
You're allowed to show us if you want.
I can show if I wish.
yeah.
It's entirely your choice.
Ah.
So I was going for a straight.
No, you had nothing.
Flush.
But you were
No, you were going
you
for
were one
nothing.
card away for.
Well, you're going for
Yeah,
two
yeah,
pairs.
yeah.
I thought if they were all the same.
Flush.
Flush. That's it.
Flush.
Thank you.
Yeah, flush.
Yeah.
Straight is
We have a
number
flush
sequences,
draw.
flush is
Yeah,
flush.
yeah.
You also
Sorry,
have
I
inside
got-
straight there too. There's options.
No.
No, we
No.
ran out of. We
It's
needed
too
a
far.
different card.
No,
from
I-
the 10.
yeah.
You need one more card though.
There's only one more. There's not two more.
Two
Ah,
gaps.
it's doing.
Two gas.
So I'm going to talk about it because I think it's interesting for
Absolutely.
chat. I threw back a 9 and a 2 because I was like, this is not very good.
No.
Correct.
That's a
So,
good-
so
yeah.
you can't do. Yes, you did the correct thing. You can't do the thing where, oh, now 2 9s came out. I should have played my horrible hand.
Yeah.
Because this, one time out of 1,000 it came. Yeah.
It came up and I would
You
have
can't
won.
really kick yourself over that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
sometimes you will have 2-3 offsuit, and then on the flop you have a full house, but you folded, and that's poker, right?
Yeah, that can still be the correct call.
These are moving, right?
Rotate the blinds.
So, am I the big blind now?
You were the
Yeah,
big
yes, you're the big-
Oh
blind.
boy.
Oh, I'm just cutting this all over the place.
Poker and Magic are similar in a lot of ways, including outcomes of games have no real relevance to like the decision that you made sometimes.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
is very true. It gets worse than that. There's been instances where like people played online and there was cheating involved, and started to change their game, thinking they were playing bad when in fact they were just getting cheated against, and went completely up themselves trying to like fix it before they realised that the person could just see their cards and it was cheating. Anyway, Kathleen is the big line, so Ian's first act.
Big fold.
Yeah.
Your bet is 50, or you
Bet
make
is
a raise?
50. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm not calling. I want to do this right.
Okay. So if you would like to raise,
I would like to raise.
so just say raise.
Yep,
and
raise.
then you can figure out how much you want to put out, and then
Okay.
you're not really bound to whatever.
raise 500.
Raise to 500. Okay.
Yep. Raise to 500.
Yep.
A raise implies the call.
Sorry, James.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
alright,
folder.
fine,
James
fold it.
he saw what was going down.
I'll go all in.
Okay. I will
much
get a
is
count.
that?
I will get a count on that in a sec. Nelson, if you want to,
Yeah, I'll count it.
Kathleen, it's a lot. Nelson last update had 1950, so it's probably not much less than that.
Seems
Seems good, but I'm just, it's
Okay.
too rich for my blood.
I have $18,
18.
including my blind. Yeah.
Okay.
Total, but
1800.
Okay. Let's learn something about
So
Nelson.
yeah, you have him covered. So if you were to go all in, Nelson would be the one at risk, but obviously you would also risk a lot of money.
Of course. I will.
Cool.
I will
Call.
match.
Cool.
Great.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's learn something about Nelson and myself.
What we can do here, because it's just the two of you and it's now heads up,
Yeah.
we can just run the hand out, and then, because if you win, you just take all Nelson's money and we don't have to do any
Hey,
math.
less math, great man.
Yeah.
Nelson
What a
wins,
good-
then we have to do
what a
it.
great,
So-
what a
Perfect.
great idea.
Yeah, so for now, we'll just
Every
keep,
poker game does this.
actually,
They're like,
can
let's
I
push the
go-
arithmetic until we absolutely have to.
Can we see their
Do you want?
cards?
Do you want to flip the
will.
cards now?
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is an important thing. In a cash game, you don't have to, but the home rule usually when people are learning is it's fun to see.
This
the
is more
cards.
exciting.
Just show
yeah.
them,
Okay,
show them,
so-
boys.
Pair kings.
So
okay.
Could still
threes
lose.
versus a pair of kings.
I love poker.
Many
You
ways
could
to
just
go.
lose. It's
Okay.
dope.
Okay.
So there's the burn, and we'll do the flop. Okay. Still trying to hit a 3. No help for Jacob really. Turn. Oh, down to 1 card. Nelson's looking pretty good. Nelson takes it. King's hole.
Oh, All right.
All right. So, Nelson, you said that was 1,800 all up?
Yeah, I'll count again, but we had Kathleen's blind, and
Yeah,
then
so this is separate. Yeah, so this is in... So
2,
Jacob
3, 4, 5, 10,
2.
Oh, sorry, no, Nelson is there, excuse me.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so I'll get that, and then just $18 from Jacob. Right?
Yep.
5, 10.
You probably just want to use the big ones.
1,
Because
2,
you want
yeah.
more chips to play with as well, so
just
probably
8
default
blue,
to
8,
giving
yep.
him the big ones, because then he can figure it out from there.
Can we do a recount on the
Yes,
chips?
we will do that.
Good
Yeah.
job, Nelson. A
Cheers.
juicy pot.
Yeah, I mean, it's poker. you
Last
know.
hand, yep.
Luck, skill, whatever. I don't know. luck, victory.
That
Thank you.
was a lot of fun.
Nelly,
There you go.
Nelly and Jacob, if you could do a recount for Paul, who will update the totals.
For sure.
Of course.
So my experience with poker, so we can fill time, is I played first with people I worked with when I worked at an IT company. They said, hey, we got a poker night, come round. I lost a lot of money to them and then got very mad and studied and learned the game and then said, hey, let's play at the end. They said, you've been studying, we're never playing with you again. So then, that's not entirely true, but they basically just said, we don't want to play with someone who's taking it seriously. So I said, fair
We're
enough.
only playing with people to fleece them?
Well, no, they got really drunk and really high and then just played in their garage and filled it with smoke so that when they opened the garage door at the end, all the smoke would roll out and it'd look like a movie scene. That was kind of their thing. I was more there for the poker, so.
Oh.
I went a couple times, but it was when someone said, hey, does anyone mind if someone smokes crack? I laughed because I thought, that's a funny bit. And then someone said, no, seriously, this guy right here wants to know if we can smoke crack in this small enclosed room that we're all in.
Right.
And I said, I'll be going. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Oh, shoot.
It's been real.
I was just about to float that same plan, but now I guess one of those ruined it
Now
for
it's
us.
like an idiot.
Yeah.
All right. Updated chip totals. Nelson?
I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot. I was listening
No,
to
that's fine.
39. I have $39. No, these aren't ones. Shit. Sorry.
Give it a second.
We really need this Pro Day, folks.
35. 35.
To be fair, you
35?
have very few chips to count.
Yeah, I know, but
And then this is.
I'm at 29.50.
$29.50 for James.
$8.75 for me.
We are playing
$8.75.
No Limit Texas Hold'em. The blinds are 25.
I didn't realize I was supposed to be counting too because I hadn't done anything.
Jakob?
950.
$9.50.
The no.
No,
they don't.
I like that spelling because it's like le no
I think it might be accurate.
I don't think I really
No,
lost.
close
Oh,
enough
I've lost
anyway.
50
$20.
cents.
Yeah,
I would have
that's
lost
good.
50 cents.
So Kathleen went down by 50. I think we're
Because
mainly
you know when to hold them and when to fold them.
we'll
Kathleen.
mainly just update it when a big change like
I
that.
have the wisdom
like-
of Kenny Loggins.
So are we 100% good to go?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So Nelson is the dealer, Kathleen is the small blind,
Oh.
Ian is the big blind.
I do kind of love the, like, we're playing No Limit Texas Hold'em. $20 buy.
It's interesting because I actually considered if you hadn't have done one already, I probably would have said start with limit hold'em, just because it's much easier to just be. It's literally just bet or raise a fixed amount every time.
Yeah.
It's very easy. It's just not as interesting because unfortunately, when you get two good hands, you have to go raise,
Yeah.
raise,
Yeah.
raise until you get to the cap, and it's just kind of
Yeah.
annoying at that point. So no limit is more fun.
Okay.
Right, so blinds are in. Jacob, your first act.
Excellent. Here
Jacob
you are.
is now the small stack in poker terms. I guess actually Jacob and Ian are both the small stacks. Oh, and Wheeler got some small stacks. So the small stacks are probably looking to double up. At a certain point they can't really like raise and get into it, and they're just going to throw all their chips.
Small stack king.
Just a
It's
fucked
a
up
fun,
little
it's,
guy.
It's a fun move. It's a fun move. James folds. Wheeler.
I'll play.
50 to you.
I'm going to fold.
I will call. Or I will put in the
call,
requisite
call,
amount
call,
to keep
call.
playing.
Option. Check or bet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. You know what? I'm going to
Raise 50.
raise 50.
Also known as the Wheeler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calls. Okay, push him in.
Every time the last person to act
And the flop.
raises by the big blind amount, it's
Should be grabbed.
Yeah.
$3.
Oh, we should check to see how we're doing.
It
wait.
is Kathleen first act. Ian checks. Wheeler.
Playing for one.
100 is the bet, Kathleen.
I think Wheeler just wants to scare people off to get chips.
Yeah,
I mean, sure. Yes, I'll do that.
I will.
I will call.
cool. Okay.
So it's $3 more.
So we're up to 6.
Yep.
Oh, buckets, my straight.
And Kingfisher, I
It
think.
ate too much barbecue.
Yeah,
and
so
had
the
to be
story is from
rehabilitated.
a news article in my town, which the headline was "Sausage Addicted Kookaburra Too Fat to Fly," because it sat around the park near the barbecue, and everyone just tossed it bits of
getting
sausages,
scraps, yeah.
and it must have cleared 3 families a weekend easy. And then was unfortunately getting attacked by dogs, so it's
heavy.
like, but was saved by a veterinarian clinic who put her on a diet. They named her Mama Cass, which is kind of disrespectful, but the photo just got me because it's this fat little kookaburra who looks so happy because she's like, sausages, anyone? And so I got tattooed on my arm as a
Bet 850.
850 all in.
50 all in.
Actually, you
I
can't
don't know why
match
you
that.
looked. I don't know why you looked at me for half a
I
second.
couldn't remember if you were still in the hand. It's about a pot-sized bet. There's 800 in there, which technically the dealer's not supposed to say, but I'm going to remind folks just because it is useful to know.
It's
Fold. You didn't take it down.
Thank you.
Count that. We'll
Gonna
get a chip
change
up
for the
cool.
according to chat, that was a very wet
Yes.
cards.
Wet board is the
Yeah,
term.
wet
So
board.
that is a poker term. Which, yeah, if you're in chat and you have a
do you
weird,
want?
funny poker term to throw out that you can
red.
have people
Give me
go,
two
"What the
reds."
hell is that?" Please do, because I don't want to just say them like a weird person here.
What does that mean, though?
But a wet board, it talks about the texture of the board. Is another way to talk about it. It's to
I
talk
get
about
this.
the cards in the communal cards and how that might affect people's hands. So, for example, if a flop comes out and there's a spade card, a diamond card, and a club card, there's no flush potentials yet, right? A flush draw would be if there were 2 out. Someone might have 2 clubs with 2 on the board. One more card gets them a flush. So that would be a dry board because it's not very, a board that's not connected. So if the numbers aren't close together, or if they're not connected in the suits, so that stops straights and flushes from happening. So a wet board is where there are straights and flush possibilities, and it means you've got to worry about more than just people having pairs and what have you in 2 pairs. You also have flushes and straights to worry about.
And in that case, it was there was quite a few consecutive
Yes.
numbers in there.
So it will usually come up when people talk about bet sizing. So if you have like a pair of aces on a flop and it's like ace, 7, 2, all different suits, it's not likely someone's going for a flush or a straight. That you're only worrying about other pairs, so you can probably bet less. Versus a board if you have like aces and it's like ace, jack 10, and there's 2 spades out there. Well, now you got to worry about straights, flushes, other pairs set. So you want to bet more to charge those hands more to see the more cards. There, that's getting really deep into poker strategy. It's probably not for today, but
Oh, most of what you said just slid off my brain.
It sure sounded neat.
Yep.
but yeah, if I say something and then just act like it's a normal thing to say, like, "Oh, I just put that in the muck," and you go, "Hey, what are you talking about?"
This is
Please ask me, because
This is what it's like to try to explain mahjong to people.
I'm just
and
glad we're playing with
realize-
plastic cards if things are getting wet.
yes, that is one of the benefits of the plastic cards. Actually.
I like the idea. I know this isn't actually the case, but I like the idea of like poker having abducted. Jeez, mouth. Adopted. There we are. Thank you for communicating, you two. Like sommelier terms.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this hand has a nice finish.
A good mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's a great mouthfeel.
All right, me?
Yes, it is you. Actually, that is a bit in
$1.
In the Rounders, which is my favourite poker movie. There is a bit about that where someone's at a very high class table and they're describing the cigars of a nice woody finish, and, you know, nice and oily, and someone then tables hand and is like, I have a.
That's 50 cents.
Yes, it's $1 to call.
Oh, we're $1 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said your favorite movie is Rounders?
Rounders, yeah. That's the. It's one of the most accurate poker movies.
The only thing
Everyone's
not accurate
unhappy.
was John Malkovich's answer.
Okay, so let's close the action. Yep.
People get really excited at the beginning, and then by the end, you're like, oh, they've ruined all of their lives.
Yeah.
Still me?
No, it is
No.
Ian first act. Check to Jacob.
I'll stay in for a little bit.
Another $1. Yoink. Careful. Yeah.
Call.
Cool. Jacob, 100 to you.
Calling or just checking.
Check to Jacob.
Fold.
You can just check.
You can check.
Oh, I'm
check,
sorry.
yeah.
Well,
Jacob will very powerfully check.
Yep. $1.
You can fold out of turn.
yeah.
Generally, you shouldn't fold out of turn, but a lot of times it's fine, especially if you're like going up to use the bathroom or whatever. You
Sure.
Just be like,
Yeah.
"You gotta fold."
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, we're good. And the river. So that's a 950.
who's up?
It's Ian first.
Ian first act.
Yeah.
Ian first
yeah.
act. Check to James.
No. $1.
100 to Kathleen. Kathleen calls.
You'll get $3 out of me, James.
Calls James. Showdown, please.
Now everybody has to show their cards for like the first time in
James
forever.
has 2 pair, queens and jacks.
Must be nice.
I have. I have
Kathleen
straight.
has a straight. Yeah.
Just got the one pair.
Well done,
takes it.
Kathleen. Congrats.
Nice.
Nice hand.
Well,
I can see Graham posted in chat. I hope Penelope's not watching this.
Let your mother. Don't watch your mother gamble.
You say that, but there are important lessons in poker, like probability and
math.
financial decisions, and,
Risk tolerance.
like health and safety at the buffet in the casino. You know,
I am fine being a cautionary tale for the nation's youth.
All right, let's play one more hand, then let's take a break,
Okay, fine.
and we can update during the break.
Please.
okay, so Ian is the dealer, so small blind is Jacob. James is the big blind. James, you want to push that ahead a little. Just the button can go. Okay, chip forward, button back. There you go.
Yeah.
Got it.
If I could get some good ones this time, I'd appreciate that. That would be
promises.
okay.
The thing
That's
is,
fair.
they
That's
seem
fair.
good.
Chip, no promises.
Or they seem bad, but then you look at the other cards.
You
It's
know,
all
it
this
doesn't
stuff.
matter what you have. You need to have a good hand. You also need someone to have a second best hand. That is the key part of the poker. It's no good just having the best hand if everyone goes, this is garbage. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so Jacob is the Wheeler first act.
I will play.
Sure.
I will play.
Big fold'ems.
We're gonna go on break after this hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's make it exciting. All in.
I love it.
How much is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, if you don't already know this, kids, in a table like this, when Jacob goes all in and has more chips than Wheeler can still
He does
go
not have
all in.
just Wheeler, I don't think.
Okay,
Might
but
do.
say he did. Say James goes all in to raise. It's like everybody at the table who started the hand can still play to the end of the hand by putting in all of their chips.
750, all in.
So the game we're actually playing is did Jacob take his ADHD meds today?
Okay, so
750 all in.
750 all in, so I need 7.
Yes. You can raise above that, or you can call.
I'm good.
I only have. I have.
Did you
so-
say call before you did that? Did you say call before you did that, or did you just drop all those chips in?
That's a call.
Okay. Cool. If you didn't say call and just dropped all those in, I think it's a raise, unless that's exact. But
That
that
was,
exact?
well, that's
That's
Oh, it's exactly. It
750.
looked like more.
750.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
750.
Yeah.
Wheeler, action to you. You can.
Yeah, I
call
want to play,
750.
but I don't have 750.
That's fine. Just you go all in then.
Okay. I'm
And
going
how much
all
do you
in.
have total?
Just keep your chips together.
Total, I have.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Can you? Oh, Nelson.
I'm folding.
You're folding.
Two,
Okay,
three,
you push that
four.
as
I
well.
have 475.
This is here with the ins, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
super out.
Wheeler.
475.
3, 4, 75. Okay. So can I have the 4? James? Can you give me 475? Can you replace your 750 with the amount in? I need 475 from you and then the remainder.
So there's 475.
Yep. Thank you.
And then the remainder as well, which
And
should be
then-
225, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Plus,
or
plus the big blinds. Right?
275. Oh yeah,
I
the
got
big
lost.
blind's in here as well. Yeah. So you're 750 with your big blind.
I was.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you just give me your change. That's the side point.
So yeah, your 275
So
is your side
Wheeler,
bet.
your money goes in here. So this is the
Yeah.
main pot. So this pot can be won by Wheeler, or James, or Jacob. This pot can only be won by James or Jacob. So Wheeler has only access to this. This is the side pot. So this is how you do it when the money is.
All right. And we're just showing our cards here,
And
right?
there's so
That's what we did
yeah,
last
because there's
time.
no more action because you're
Yeah.
both all in. So
No
you
more.
can table all the hands. Yeah.
I have an ace and a 5 of diamonds.
I have a king and a nine of hearts.
Okay,
Cool.
so this is. Let's do this in a way that
somebody's
makes
won this
sense. I guess
We can do that.
on the screen, Jacob is on this side. This is your James, and then this is Wheeler. Right? That makes sense to me. So in the camera, you've got
Yeah.
Jacob, James, and Wheeler.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the order they're sitting in. That makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, Wheeler had
Alright,
ace, James had
We
king.
burn one and the flop.
It's a lot of red.
Nothing?
Come on, diamonds!
Oh, diamonds!
Diamonds.
But yeah, Wheeler got a flush
for the
draw.
flush.
That-
Come
on,
Somehow
diamonds.
James and Jacob didn't connect.
Yeah.
10, that helps no one.
Nobody.
Come on, diamonds.
Pair of kings? No.
Kings takes it. So
Is that right?
was,
Yeah.
That was me.
That's James. So James scoops the lot.
Son of a! Wow!
Oh, the king on the river. I mean,
Unlikely.
Wheeler was looking good that whole way.
I
too.
Oh,
pretty,
man.
felt pretty comfortable going in with that.
That's poker.
Oh, wow. That was cool.
That was a good moment to take
Yeah.
a break on. All right, friends. We're going to step away for just 3 or 4 minutes here. Get up, stretch, grab yourselves a glass of water, do whatever you got to do. But join us back here in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, welcome back to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Twitch channel. Hope you're doing well. We are back for the second half of tonight's poker stream. We have made some changes to the overlay during the break. We're no longer going to be keeping track of how much we have because it changes too often. So we're just down to numbers, but you can see the stacks in front of everybody, so you can kind of get a sense of how we are all doing. Wheeler and Jacob have bought back in. And I think we're good to go. We're just going to keep jamming what we've been doing. So,
Yeah. And we're happy with the blind levels keeping as is.
Yeah, I
it's
think
working
so.
fine.
Yep.
So yeah.
Did we move these? I don't think we did.
No,
No, we
So we
didn't.
probably did not. Yeah, let's move them one, and that means James is the small blind and Wheeler is the big blind.
Always take another free looky-loo, but
I would say chip leader is James right now. Kathleen-
those are updated actually. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, James is ahead. Kathleen is and Nelson are short behind. So, yeah, the three of them are kind of equal. James, Kathleen, and Nelson are doing pretty good. Wheeler and Jacob just bought back in, so they're fresh stacks at 2,000.
doing great.
And Ian and is a little bit behind.
small stack king.
I will call.
Wow. Fold it.
Jacob,
Like a
50?
fitted sheet.
Yeah, cool.
Famously hard to fold, but
Let's play poker.
So you call?
Wheeler option.
I'm going to check.
Okay, I took the let's play poker
Yes.
as a check. I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
It was not
right.
legally binding, so can you push them in? Thank you. Here we go with the flop. And James is first to act. So,
Actually, is there a thing where I can get my cards back? Or
Yeah, that's called regret.
yeah.
That'd be an interesting wrinkle in a game to pay to get your cards back.
I'm in for 50.
I'm going to raise to $1.
Raise to 100.
Do it. Be more aggressive.
I'll fold. Sorry.
No good. James, call or raise?
Yeah, I'll call.
Cool. All right, push it in. The turn is the Ace of Hearts.
Somebody has 2 hearts. They have a flush.
Potentially,
A wet board.
possibly flush.
Someone had an ace and a 5
Yeah,
in their hand
Yeah,
at the beginning.
potential straights, flushes. Absolutely.
Is it me?
Yeah,
it is you.
yeah, it's just the two of you and
Oh,
your
yeah,
first
just-
James.
Yeah, I was just making nonsense to fill space.
That's what I like to go after. Potential $1.
$1.
I'm going to raise to $3.
I'm going to get the hell out of this.
James folds. Wheeler, take it down.
Thank you.
Well played.
Yeah.
I like going after potential straights. I want them to be sure.
I want to say I don't know if anybody acted like perfectly correctly there or whatever, but
That seemed more like a poker hand.
that
yeah.
looked like a game of poker. Like that's more typical. Half of the group folds immediately, and then
Well, everyone's being cautious. That's fine. You know, people are getting their feet under them.
and we all charged each other to see more cards. Like
Yes.
someone at the table is supposed
Yeah.
to kind of be confident enough to be like $1 if you want to see another card, right? Yeah.
or
The
even more than that.
the only time
more,
I've
or more.
played poker with like a buddy who was like effectively a professional poker player, like he just made enough money off of doing it to put him through university, and just
Oh, just enough.
we were having like a fun game, and I've never seen somebody fold so aggressively, just like fold.
Well, that's
At
the
the end of the
thing,
night, he's
right?
like, I lost $4. It was like I played very well, you know.
If you've got nothing,
Yeah.
it's hard work to get something out of
Well,
nothing.
that's the pitfall that people usually fall into is they get bored. Like
Yeah.
they get sick of folding. Go, I just want to play a hand and get in trouble. You know, like
It's fun game.
I don't know if that's like
patience is a virtue.
Sunk cost fallacy. Well, now I've already bought in.
Yeah.
Results-oriented thinking.
I'm due.
The last time I folded, I could have won. Therefore, I should keep in this time.
Kathleen, it's 50 to you. It's 50.
Oh, it's 50 to me to
Sorry,
stay
that's
in.
my
Speaking
bad.
of buying in or
Speaking
not,
of
yeah.
I fold.
My hand was
done here.
bad.
You're good. You're good. No worries.
folding
James,
like
50 to you.
not finishing.
50 to me. Yeah, I'm in for 50.
Yeah, let's play.
Okay. Push him in.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
I got
sorry,
a
option,
chance.
Option.
I have option. I'm gonna do the thing.
Oh, he's nuisance.
Yeah, up to $1 nuisance.
Yeah.
Now I can't raise.
Yeah, absolutely. You can punish
You
it.
can.
Oh, great.
You can go
I'm
as
gonna
much as you
raise plus.
So,
$1.50 up to $1.50.
yeah, we'd have to. Yeah, that's fine.
Check.
Great.
There
Call.
we go.
Call.
Check is for nothing.
Check is
Call.
I do
Check is
nothing.
nothing.
Call
Call
is
is-
come up
Okay.
to the bet. Sorry.
Call.
Yeah.
Call.
So you got it.
Okay.
All
Call.
Okay, now
Now we're in. Push him in.
Now.
The flop.
Oh.
Okay. Who's first to act? It's Wheeler.
It is Wheeler
James
first
is a
act,
dealer
yeah.
bud.
I would like to bet $2.
Betting $2. I will bet $4.
Whoa.
Raise to $4.
I'm
I would
glad I'm
like
not
to
playing this.
continue to play poker.
James calls.
Calls.
Wheeler, you can call or raise.
I'll call.
People just move money around and you don't have to worry about
I
it.
think that was one more than you
Yeah.
needed to.
Also, you're the best in position to be playing this hand.
So what are we at now? We're adding 12 to that. That's a lot of button pushing. I'm not doing that.
So what's the deck building strategy for poker?
You can tell me the number.
I like having one of each card.
I think that's right.
It's like Highlander.
This game does seem really pay to win. It's just a lot of
15-50.
a lot of microtransactions.
16-50.
It is Wheeler first act.
I will bet $1.
$1.
$1.
Okay.
Look, that's a lot of money that's already in there. You need more money.
Okay. Push him in.
Oh, this is
Check.
check.
Jack.
So Wheeler is the first out. He technically shows first, but so far we've got 2 pair 5s and 9s.
I have a pair of queens.
So far 2 pair 5 and 9s is still tall. James has nothing. All right.
Almost a straight.
Oh, we all do that.
Thank you.
I didn't want to show it. I had ace king.
So
A nice hand,
Okay.
Nice hand.
but not a winning hand.
Not a winning hand.
Thank you very much.
Big bets and then everybody gets scared.
Certainly.
Should have a reset button.
Well, if you want to make a bug report, now's the time.
Speaking of, I have a pair of Oakley sunglasses that need like welding, that the metal has actually detached. So I'm going to throw them out, so I'll donate them to you if you want a project.
I'll see what I can do.
I can bring a broken
Yeah,
pair of
it'll be a
sunglasses
solder,
I've
yeah.
kept to that evening too. For making a
Well,
TTA
mine
stuff out
was
of it.
somewhat expensive, so I was bummed when they came apart at the joint. But
Mine are.
I looked at it
expensive.
for someone who knew about soldering and/or welding would be able to fix these. But
I do have a temptation to make a spot welder out of a power supply.
exactly, there you go. If you want a dummy project. So this did move because we also
moved.
so lines are good. So Nelson, that's yours. Cash one.
Is that accurate? That saying "nice hand" typically means "fuck you." Like a California
it's one-
hello.
Yeah, it's one of those things of like on face value, nice hand just means good game. But it's also the kind of thing where you can say good game at the end of a Magic game, and it was in fact a very not good game.
Yeah.
You know, so
GG, but it was actually
exactly, yes.
It's like how Marvel Snap has no emotes that aren't rude.
Oh, they are just every emote is rude now.
Every emote is toxic.
Okay.
Ian, your first out.
Oh, yes.
We're trying to figure out the most, out of 5 emote options on Arena, what's the most insulting at this given time.
I mean, I like the ones that like very clearly communicate how I'm feeling.
50 to me? I'll
Jaya Ballard
play
doing
some
the angry
poker.
cat meme.
Fold.
I will come up to the big blind.
Kathleen option. Check. Cool. Option in.
I may as well see some cards
Four of
for
us?
free.
4 of us?
Yeah, 200.
Yeah, absolutely. It's me, isn't it? My first act?
You are first act, yes. Where's the dealer button? Oh, Wheeler has it, yes.
Wheeler
first
has
act.
it.
Wheeler's the dealer.
Wheeler's the dealer.
He wheeling.
Check.
Check.
dealing.
Let's go in for $1.
100.
Yeah, all right.
Boop.
Cool. The turn. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's still in?
It is Jacob and Ian. Heads up.
Oh, there's the cards.
$1 more.
100 is the bet.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
Ian's got this dope paperweight coin that he uses to cover his cards. It's just it completely covers his cards.
We call that a chip protector. Some
Chip
people use like
protector.
statues and
Right.
like all kinds of goofy shit.
Nice.
A talisman.
That's his power
Ooh,
idol.
a phylactery.
Yeah.
Famous Irish Buddhist poker player who would use a little like
This sounds
Yeah, all right.
to a joke.
yeah. An Irish, a Buddhist, and a
right.
philosopher walk into a
Okay.
bar.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Cool.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
Pots right. Go down, Ian.
Ace high.
Ace high, Jacob.
man.
Jack
Ace high.
high. Ace
Yep.
high takes it.
I was really hoping you'd fold.
Yeah, no. The 2-7 flop was very rude after I threw away the third 2-7 you've given me tonight.
2-7 is the worst hand in poker,
it
right?
is the worst
So
hand.
it's
Because
the
you
worst-
can't connect a
It's the
straight.
worst starting hand because it can't make
Yeah.
a straight with itself, and it's a too low pair. So it's
You can,
like
it can be suited.
deuce 3 is better because you can connect
You
with
can-
straights
yeah.
and different things. So 7 deuce is the worst starting hand.
And then you flopped the 2-2. I was like, come on!
I had a 10. I could have tried to stay in for $2 and won the hand.
Yeah. So it's funny. The trick to all of this, whether it's like losing a pot you should have won, or like folding a hand and playing and saying, all of it is solved by just playing more hands. Once
Yes.
you number the hands in the thousands, any one hand you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
That's starting to get statistical.
The sting goes away when it's thousands of cuts.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get
yeah.
numbed.
Right.
It's like getting a tattoo.
Ian, big line.
Yes, please.
great.
Thank you.
Eventually, they cut your nerves right off. You don't have them anymore. Oh, that's
Damn
my
it,
card.
damn tape.
Crokinole blockers in the center.
Yeah.
Jacob is first act.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see cards, please.
Sure.
I'd like to see them.
I will raise.
Raise to 100. Call.
Call.
Jacob. Call.
Oh, whoop.
No,
No,
one
no,
more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? Oh, raise to 100. I'm sorry.
yes.
Yep.
I think we should all get back into the say what we're doing and then
Yep.
do
Yeah,
it.
we're doing good. All right, we're getting there. Push me. The flop.
This fucking guy. Wait, you fold? No, you didn't fold.
No, I'm still on.
That was easy. First to act is Kathleen.
I'm gonna raise 50 cents.
And the bet is
Your
50
betting
to you.
makes sense, yeah.
I will raise to $1.
Okay.
To $1.
You said raise to $1. There we go.
Yep.
So the bet is $1. 100.
The bet is $1. Okay.
You can raise if you wish.
Yeah. No, we'll call that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in for $1.
Cool. Cool.
I'm
Okay.
playing 2.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't fold.
Nelson,
It hasn't come to me yet.
You can raise.
No,
Yeah.
I'll check.
Okay.
All
so
right.
good.
Oh, there's a lot of us in this hand.
It's
Just
just
stop pushing
Kathleen
this
shouldn't
slightly
have to
more
make the
towards
choice until she knows whether I'm in or not.
True, yes. That case, it's okay. It's like the only time that the playing out of turn thing can matter is like if someone goes like all in and then Nelson's thinking, if Ian and Kathleen decide, oh, I'm going to give up, I'm going to fold now, that's actually kind of bad because it changes Nelson's decision, right? Nelson should have to consider what Kathleen and Ian are going to do behind him, but if they fold out of turn, that changes it.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't always. Sometimes it's fine to just fold out of turn if it's like someone just shall be like, oh, I'm done. Like it depends. So generally you just wait your turn if you're not sure.
All right.
Kathleen,
This
first
is
act.
Kathleen.
Check. Check to Ian. You can check or bet any amount.
Let's go $4.
$4?
400 is the bet.
400, yes.
Where did this come from?
Here.
Okay. Is that?
That's part of mine.
That's
Part of the
that's
bet.
Oh,
that's
excuse
part
me,
of
excuse
that
me.
for-
Sorry, yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
400 to Jacob.
Here you are. I fold.
No,
No,
it's
it's
James.
also
James. James has cards.
This is usually part of my weaponized not having to deal is I just do it bad enough that then people go, can we get someone who's not like half drunk and high to do this? I go, yes. I'm
Incredible.
toxic. And then I sit back and have a great time.
Dude, if they flop a 6, you've got a straight.
Oh shit! If that's the case,
It's that easy.
Hey, that's a call. Kathleen,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Nelson.
Oh, Nelson.
Oh, sorry, there's so many more people.
I'll get in.
Okay, cool. Bet is 400. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Yep. I like the confidence, James.
That's an awfully hot coffee.
The river.
pot.
Wow.
I've lost track of what we're at.
Somebody has a 6, they're so happy.
No, the 6 doesn't help them. Sorry, I mean the 4 doesn't help them. If they have the 6, they're the same happy, right?
They're the same happy.
They're the same amount
yeah.
happy.
But if they have it, they're happy.
But you're right, they are happy. It's true.
6, 7, 8.
What do you have, TVN?
Oh, I'm just waiting for.
Oh, you don't have to wait for me.
Okay.
I'm just counting like.
Oh, in that case, let's use up some weight chips here.
I think it's 2100.
4.
4, another
400.
4.
I'm up.
Interesting. Okay.
I feel good about folding.
Yeah, folding's great. Every time some mess like this happens, you feel good about folding. Yeah. Now let's find out.
Cool. Ian, show down.
Big straightums.
Nice.
Great. He's got the 6.
I had 2 10s.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ian takes it. Sorry, Paul admonished me for doing this and I completely said yes and then forgot. So Nelson had a pair of 10s and Ian had deuce 6, but 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a straight. Actually had a 6 card straight, but
Wow.
a 5 plays.
I could have had either straight,
Play
but
off.
I like the big one.
I know.
2-6.
Does the 6 card straight take all the rest of our money too?
And show's over. Ian took all the money.
Nice.
All right. Move the blinds.
These are
Jacob
also
is the big
yes,
blind.
Yay!
That
More
was
money
last.
for me.
And you are the small blind of 20, 25.
25?
Yep,
Yep,
and
that's a
James
late.
will be first act. So good drum shotgun.
Sorry, I'm making Kenny Rogers cry by counting.
Yes, I used to play online, that was where I played my poker, and then it's now banned in Australia, and you can't play online poker anymore.
Sorry.
So I can play in Canada if I was a resident.
Which leads nicely into our sponsor tonight, non-VPN.
Well, no, they actually block them at the bank level.
Oh,
So
wow,
it's
with the
like-
bank level,
yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can get on there, but you can't connect your bank.
So I think you can use crypto to deposit, but I don't recommend it.
Nope. Wait. I'm a little blind.
And
yes.
so Lurk is proud to announce the new sponsor.
No.
Shockingly, the sites that let you deposit in crypto have turned out to be kind of sketchy. And so maybe don't follow through.
I
all
don't
the
know. My
time.
favorite Magic podcast is it's a good idea.
Right? We're proud to announce we're launching Gibcoin.
Yeah. Crypto is very sketchy until now.
James is first act. I liked high stakes poker. That was my poker show of choice. Because it was all people playing with their own money.
I would like to play poker.
I would like to play poker.
I will continue to play poker.
Cool. Jacob, option, raise.
No, I'm good.
You can just check, buddy.
You can check for free.
No.
No.
It's bad.
You're allowed.
I know I
He would
can.
not like to play poker.
I would not like to play poker.
I would play that hand. I would at least see for $0. I'll say
Yeah.
that. But you can.
That's
you
okay.
Can,
Jacob
you
doesn't
can
have
rub
to.
it in my face in a second when you're very prescient. Well, also don't say anything because they're getting information. Ian is first act.
Okay.
You are
start
allowed
the
to
game.
show your cards when you fold,
50.
though, like if you want to, right?
No.
Are you not allowed to show your cards when you
So
fold? I thought you could. Okay.
So if there are people still to act in the hand, no, because it gives them information.
Yeah.
So if it's like heads up and you're folding and there's no other people playing,
Yeah.
you can then show your hand. Yes. But if like you fold now and Kathleen's still in the hand, that gives her information.
Yeah,
So
like if I'm waiting on a street
you would
and
get
I
a
see it
warning
in there.
Yeah.
You would get a warning for doing that. Yeah.
And in the videos that I watched today, it is bad form to if you folded and like something comes up that would have been good
To react, yes.
Yeah, don't react or anything
Sure.
like that.
Same
yeah.
as
If you like slap the table like you potentially hit the flop.
Right.
I call.
Call.
Cool. All right. Okay. The turn.
Is action at me? Or is that Ian?
I believe it's
Kathleen does the dealer.
Sorry,
button.
Kathleen is the deal button, so Ian's
Ian.
first act.
Ian, Kathleen, and Wheeler are still in the hand?
Yep.
Yeah.
200.
Bet 200.
I will call.
I will call.
Thank you. Oh, you're getting so good, everyone. Yay. That's it. My job gets easier as I teach them to do it and then just can tune out and they take care of it. It's great.
Let's just make it easy. 5.
5 is the bet.
100.
500.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Wheeler folds. Kathleen folds. Take it down.
Free
Two
money.
hands in a row for Ian there. He's figured us all out. You can see inside our brains.
So you were right.
Yes. Well, so yeah, your hand. Jacob had a Jack 5 offsuit, which was the hand he folded, and that's one that like, yeah, you don't rate to hit anything, but if the flop came through jacks, you feel pretty solid.
I don't feel like I had enough to absorb it.
Hey, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I have definitely like been blind and gone. You know what? I'm folding this and getting to the bathroom break. Getting, you know, snack.
Oh, may I have some change, please?
Oh yeah, what do you want?
Somebody.
Okay, so it's a 1.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
I'll take 4. Thank you.
I had an ace for diamonds, so I was very, very, very close to winning something until the last card, and then I was like, oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also had an ace. I had ace 5 in both them diamonds. Are there 2 ace of diamonds in the deck?
They better not be. There wasn't when I counted them at the start of the night.
Do we have small blind in?
No.
Go.
All right.
Yep. You go.
May I?
You may bet.
Great. I'm going to call.
I will raise
To 100. is the bet.
100.
I will call.
Call.
Cool.
I will call. Yeah.
James,
why not?
option. Well, I guess you have to call.
Yeah, to come up to a doll.
Need one more?
Wait,
No,
I have to-
you're good. You're good. You're good.
You can raise if you want.
You can. So you can
You're
raise
allowed
on
to
top
raise.
of that if you want, or you can just call these two. Or fold.
Yeah, or I could fold.
God, I'm broke.
If you want to raise, I would say you'd have to raise to 1,000 to keep it easy.
Yeah. I'll fold.
Okay. And yeah. So we are heads up. There's Ian and Nelson. There's the river. Nelson, your first act.
Check.
Check to you, Ian.
$4.
That is
$4.
$4.
Number 4.
I feel like Ian does have like a death of 1,000 cuts strategy. Now that he's up.
So that's the thing. If there are two people in a hand, generally, if you're not in the hand, you shouldn't speak because you could influence.
Yep, I should.
So it's fine here, and amongst friend game, this is the thing that killed me at my home games because my crew does this and they'll just give advice to the people in it, and it shits me. But generally, if you're not in the hand, you shouldn't say anything because you commenting on what Ian could do could influence Nelson. And then if Nelson calls and wins and Ian flips out at you,
Oh yeah, I literally just said that before this hand, and then I
Absolutely.
opened my big mouth. Yeah. Yep.
again,
Not lost
in
on me.
this environment, know your environment. If you're at a home game with friends, totally fine. If you're in a casino, probably not. You know, so
I will call.
environment matters. Cool. All right. It's called.
I
You
don't
can
know.
put the money in. Yeah, but
Sure.
So Ian has Jacks. Has Jacks.
Pocket Kings.
Jacob has Kings. We'll put him down. We'll put him on the camera. There's this for the second time tonight. Two beautiful pairs of Kings.
Yep. No, that's
And a lot of
that's
money.
Good.
Thank you.
Or just one pair of Kings.
But
anyway.
I was pretty nervous that he had the straight
He
again.
ate that.
Yeah, I would be too. I would be
It was
too.
very easy to get a straight.
I should have stayed in. I would have gotten a straight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob.
There was a lot of money being thrown around. Though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Then the question
I-
becomes
I'm
like,
too-
if
I'm-
you had your cards, would you have stuck it around? with
I'm
these
too
guys throwing
cautious.
haymakers at each
No,
other,
definitely
you know?
not.
Oh, I had an ace and a queen, so I was like, "This is a good hand. I'm staying in. I could do all sorts of things with this." And yet, here we are, nothing.
It's one of those things that you see two big, pretty cards. Like any of the blackjack hands, generally people get excited by and go like, "Oh, these are so pretty." But you know, if you don't pair up, then like in a lot of terms, a lot of places, people say Ace King is a drawing hand because people get excited when they have Ace King. But if you don't ever get another Ace or a King, you still just have Ace King.
Yeah, you have
Like,
nothing.
Although there's been some hands tonight that would be won by Ace King.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think you're a little ahead of yourself there, Nelly.
No, he's accurate. He's 100%.
No,
Yeah, no, that's right,
I'm
yes,
fine.
yeah.
I'm fine.
Did
I
that?
can wait until the deal happens.
Did the deal button
Yes.
move? It did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been
Thank
trying
you.
to keep an eye on it.
Thank you. Got it.
Nelson, you are first.
I will come in with 50 cents.
I also would like to play cards.
Yeah, Nelson is probably the chip leader now, I would think. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
So
know.
that's
James
stack
had
of
a lot of money
greens.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can count my chips if you want. Like, well, I'll do it if we're all counting our chips.
No, I don't want to count
no,
chips. I
we're
want to play
okay.
with
You're
cards.
definitely in
You're
head.
definitely.
Sure.
Jacob, it is 50 to you.
Folding like a millionaire's money clip. I'm in,
I
but
tried to use a money clip. I don't get it.
No,
Superman
neither do I.
visiting
So-
Hiroshima.
I need. Thank
All
you.
those cranes.
I mean, I'll take a tip.
I did
Hard
an
work.
origami joke already, so I wanted to. All right.
Option?
Dealer. Oh yeah, Bitcoin
Yours
has
was
options.
All right. So
Everyone in? Yeah.
Mine was a rerun. So. What did I have?
We were trying to put it more like that. Something. It is James' first act.
I will go in for $1, Bob.
I will go in for $2, or I'll raise for $2. I will raise to $2.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, no, 2. Nelson, 2 to you.
$2.
I'll buy that for $2.
Yeah.
Bushman. Turn.
good RoboCop reference.
Thank you. He pulls the gun out of his leg. Game changer.
Yeah.
All right. I need some.
Beretta. Like,
Yeah, what are we doing?
Through a heating pistol with a bunch of stuff bolted on it in true 80s sci-fi
I
fashion.
gotta play the new RoboCop game.
I nearly bought the replica gun when I was living in Japan.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Airsoft.
Nice. Yeah, Japan has so many amazing.
I'm raising to 5.
Yeah.
To 5?
Ooh.
Okay. 500 is the bet.
To 5, you say?
Odd, eh?
I was watching a video.
Action Kathleen.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking.
Thinking.
I was watching a video one time of a Japanese guy who had trained with airsoft guns of dry pulling it and then clicking with no rounds as his like 3-gun like fast like competitive shooting thing, and then went to America and did it with real ones and was incredibly good.
Yeah.
And everyone was amazed just from doing the airsoft.
Well,
over
it's,
and
it's,
over.
it's the right
He's
way.
veteran,
It's
yeah.
the right.
Cool.
I will call.
James.
Big shoots,
No,
Hey,
it's
I'm-
Oh,
easy.
sorry. Excuse me.
I'd watch a movie called Action Kathleen.
right?
Yeah.
I would have too much talking. And people will tell us the first half needs to be picked up.
Yeah, call.
It's like a remake of Action Jackson,
big
but it's
pot.
Action Kathleen.
Kathleen, yeah.
Yeah.
That's $25 going in right there.
Okay.
There's the river. James, first act. Check or bet?
$5.
$5?
500.
Gotta make big swings at this point.
I only have this amount of money.
Yeah, that's okay.
You can go all in for that amount of money. That is, in some ways, your only move. Well, there's actually, you could fold, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's as a bit of poker strategy, there's so much money in, and Wheeler has so little
Yeah,
remaining
I've
that
got nothing to
mathematically
lose.
you just
Yeah,
put
I'm
it in.
going.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
going.
you've got
Also, I think I have a good hand.
$350 to lose.
Yeah, I got $350. Nope,
Oh,
$250.
$3.
There does come a point where mathematically there's no hand he could have where he should fold. It's like weird, but like that's getting deep into theory. Anyway, Kathleen, it is 500 to you currently. Wheeler is less than that, so the 500 is the bet.
Wow.
You can call or raise or fold.
I'm still thinking.
No, absolutely. This is a totally acceptable time to think. And in fact, if you are thinking and people are trying to hurry it up, you can just say, I need some time.
Yeah.
Different
I-
places will give you different amounts.
I feel like it's important that it's also we're about to go on a commercial break, and this is a big and exciting hand. So
You
I
can,
will.
yeah, you can draw for intensity and dramatic pause. Kathleen calls.
Okay. I also will call.
Okay. Calling, closing the action. So these now go into here. No, actually, hang on. Sorry, no,
yeah,
wait.
we have to
You're
decide.
right.
I got a whack.
You're right. Yeah. How much have you got there?
5. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So how much you have?
I have. Oh, I do have a 50. Hell yeah! I got $3.
Okay. So that's 3 from Kathleen. 3 from Ian. Can you give
Just
me?
make, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then so.
So you need 3 from you, and then keep your 2 for now, and then that's good. Okay,
That's
so
good.
that's now. Can you pass me Wheeler's money? But this is the main pot.
Yeah.
So Wheeler can win all of that, as can you all. And now the side pot is
Just
here.
put that in front. Yeah.
Can only be won by James,
So-
me, or Ian.
Yes, but now we don't turn over any hands yet. So Wheeler has no more money in his lock, but hold your cards. You three now still have money though. So, but never mind. It's the end of the hand.
Yeah, we did the betting round already. Yeah.
So okay, so those are the two pots. So we can now table them.
Well, what happens to this pot if Wheeler wins?
That still is determined by who of the remaining people.
Okay,
win.
the-
So
the
we may as
high-
well see Wheeler's
so-
hand first.
So tiebreakers.
So Wheeler has
Pair of nines.
pair of nines.
Ace high.
There we go. Thank you. And then you can just all turn them over at any point.
No, let's go. Let's slow roll.
Well,
let's have some
all
fun.
right. Well,
Right.
I'm next. I had a pair of fives.
Oh,
five,
I like that.
Which at the moment is losing to Wheeler's nines.
Yeah.
And
Big jackin'.
Jacks, yeah.
Ian has a pair of jacks. So is the current high hand.
Yeah.
James doesn't feel good.
James has a pair of tens. So Ian takes it with a pair of jacks. So that means Ian scoops the lot, the main pot and the side pot.
Right.
Very exciting.
Big money changing hands. All right. Did you say we're going to a break?
At 7 o'clock.
I mean, well, how much longer do we want to go?
I have no money.
Yeah, so like Wheeler's out.
Well, yeah. So the initial thing is if Wheeler buys or if he's
Oh,
out.
he's got $5.
No, I got $1.
Sorry, he's got $1.
I messed
How
up
do
the.
you have $1?
No,
I was like, wait a second.
No, okay.
Why did you do that?
Now, usually we have to rebuy to a minimum, which is the starting minimum.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to let Wheeler rebuy for 500, that's okay with me.
I was just giving it to him.
Yep.
I'm okay with
I
that.
mean, I could. Are we?
No, I definitely think we want to stop with just a one rebuy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the purpose of this. But if Jacob wants to give Wheeler
Yeah, that's
$5,
fine.
then that's fine.
Okay, cool.
No, but I'm asking. Are we going to a commercial break? Or are we
No,
calling it here?
no. Well, let's play a couple more hands and then call.
Sure.
It.
Okay,
Let's
let's
do
do
that.
that.
Call it for the
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Somebody want to.
What do you want? Here, 1,
Here.
2, 3.
This is
Actually,
5.
hold on.
Now he's going.
Oh, God damn it.
No, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I bankrolled Ian, right?
No, my friend, not this time.
From memory, I remember Ian doing pretty well at pretty much every game. I think
He
I've
did
sat
pretty
in
good, yeah.
with you guys. I remember I lost the big hand to Ian one time. That still sticks in my memory. That was what 5 years ago now, so that hasn't hurt me.
It's all luck. It's all luck.
Ian, can I trade you $2 for some red chips?
Absolutely. Whatever.
Change, yeah.
Let's do 2.
Okay, so
$2?
dealer button
Yeah.
is good. So we've got
Thank
small
you.
blind, big blind. Cool.
Thank you.
Wheeler, Nelson.
Thank you.
Papa.
Yeah, can
What would you like?
you change Jacob?
Do whatever you feel like giving.
2,
Some amount of usable.
Yep.
currency.
3, 4,
It's been a lot of fun.
and 5. That seems like a good area.
Thank you, Papa.
I will do the
4,
same.
5. It's mine. Okay,
Thanks,
that's 3,
Kathleen, you'll be
4,
first to
and
act. So
5. There you are.
mull that over.
This is great for me too because it makes it look like I have a less high stack.
Yes. Ian,
It's my.
50 is the bet.
I am. Oh, 50 is the bet.
Yep.
Okay. Let's raise by 25.
Oh, that's 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
then let's do that.
You would have to raise to 100, so yes. Bet is 100.
Okay, great. 100.
Calls.
Yeah, call.
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 Call. Nelson.
I will call.
Kathleen is followed, and yeah, that's it. Push him in.
Here. Could we?
Save it.
There you go.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, excuse me.
It's just so tempting.
It's a force of habit after thousands and thousands of hours where the pot generally goes slightly to the left of the flop and the burn cards tuck into it. It's right here. You're up a little closer. You would normally be like back here, so
I just got sticky fingers. That's I know.
you're fine.
I can't
Wheeler
do
is first to act.
I can't get away with anything.
Check.
Check.
In checks, Jacob.
I will
Bet's
bet.
200.
No, bet 100.
100.
Sorry, 100. excuse
Yeah,
me.
that's 100. Yep.
Yep.
Check.
Calls and bet is 100.
Ian, you have so much money, it's just mathematically good for you to stay in. You can literally bully people.
Yep. That's
This
a
is
big
good table etiquette.
At this table, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Push him in. Thank you. The turn. Oh, there's a little more middle. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It's to me. Let's start off with the 1.
100 is the bet.
A fold.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess I'll use the spirit instead.
Oh, yep, sorry. Yeah, river. I've dealt with 4 on the river quite a lot tonight.
I dealt a 4 on the river.
100.
No.
No.
Wheeler.
Sorry,
now,
my
here's the
apologies.
thing. If you check, Ian is forced to check by the rules because he acted out of turn.
Check.
Check.
James, check or bet? Check. Show to have.
Great. I got a pair of 10s and a 9.
Pair of 10s, yeah. Ian,
Ace is high.
ace high. James,
pair of 3.
Pair of 3s.
Oh,
Wheeler,
Wheeler.
takes over 10s.
Technically, I have 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah, you have 2
yes, I don't announce that. If it's a communal cards, I don't generally talk about that because it's assumed everyone has that.
Yeah,
so like
yeah,
saying
yeah.
2 pairs, like everyone has 2
Yes,
pairs.
yes.
Anyway, but yes, Wheeler takes it with.
Well, Ian doesn't have 2 pair.
No, you're right. You are absolutely right. Let's move those chips.
Now the other thing we could have done, which I think is a fun one, but is a downside for a stream, is instead of playing cash game, we could have played a tournament.
Right.
The tournament is where you decide we're going to pay $20. Everyone buys in. You get tournament chips, and then it's just the person with the last chips at the end wins. The downside to that, I think it's good for a couple of reasons. One, it's just everyone buys in once, and if you lose, you're out, and that's it. That's fun. The downside though is like if one person goes out, then they have to sit around and wait while everyone else plays, and then more and more people get it. It doesn't really work for a
all
like
have
this kind of
phones.
setting. So
Everybody wants to watch you staring at your phone on
They
the
can like
TV.
rebuy as much as they want. They can come and go as they please. They can stand up and leave for half an hour. It's a bit rude, but you can. You know, it's a lot more freeing in that regard. So
The old commander game problem.
Are you allowed to
Exactly.
like keep your seat at the table and just like put your blinds in, the dealer takes them or whatever on your chip stack and leave and then come back later?
So you can absolutely stand up and leave your chips at the table. You won't get put into the hand if you're not there to post the blinds. You skip the blinds, and then when you come back, you either have to pay the blinds to pay or wait till the blind comes around again. So you have to rebuy back into the game, or just wait to play your forced blinds again if you want.
So next April 1st,
Yeah.
we do a poker PPR.
Nice.
Play it completely straight, going over all the cards
sets
in the new
out?
set.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
very
sure
funny.
Wizards of the Coast would love it.
Okay, we got small blind, big blind, cool. Whoop, Nelson, that's yours. Spinning.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can go back to felt tables after Dylan on this thing. Very, very nice. And Ian will be first out.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. I would like to play poker. I'm in. Call.
James, 50 to you.
Yeah, I'm in.
Call.
I would like to raise to 10. Can I just take this back? Is that okay?
Absolutely. The bet is 1,000. That plays bolts.
Back with his pocket kings.
Bullying.
Ian?
You know what? I'm into this.
Take his money. Take his money.
Bully the bully.
Jacob, that's another 950 if you'd like to call.
But you're allowed to stay in for all your points.
Folding like a yoga instructor.
You'll go fold.
You want to fold first, or should I?
Okay. Pushing
It's heads
Sorry,
up
Kathleen,
now?
do you have to?
I folded.
Yeah, it's just
Kathleen got out of there real quick.
It's heads up.
Heads up. That is a hell of a flop. Oh, let's put it. Yeah, sorry about that, Paul.
Everybody got folded with a 9 in
I feel like
there.
this is,
Yeah.
I feel like this is the hardest Paul's had to work on the stream for a while because I'm like moving it all over the place and he's doing bet pots and
about-
Yeah, 5.
Whoa.
Okay.
Sure.
I love it when the rich fight.
Turn.
Check.
Oh, what a great card. It's changed everything.
Sure, check.
Check. Okay. River.
Rivers, we could add a flush.
Wow.
Check.
What? I hate
$4?
this
$5.
Sure.
game. I hate this game so much.
All right, let's see him.
Another pocket pair.
Oh, that's real good on you, because I got myself an ace in my hole.
For you.
God.
This sucks.
You know what's the,
This sucks.
the harshest thing about this hand is that I think I played the best I have yet.
It was a good hand.
No, yeah, my cards are fine. It's just like when you have a hit hand that's probably not getting better from the communal cards, you want to try to push everybody out
And
of
you
getting to see them.
You scared me. You did scare me by that end.
Unfortunately, you can't scare money. So he can just keep betting.
Also, the turn did go check. So, I'm sure at that point you were concerned that what he had. But
Right. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to play.
card.
I don't know how I'm supposed to play those gambling rounds after the flop.
So
When
you
I
were
have
an
pocket
overpair,
pair,
right? Because all the cards were under.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
because he didn't re-raise you pre-flop. I mean, it's a bit scary, but like, would he have a higher pocket pair pre-flop? Probably not. He'd probably come over the top if he had queens, kings, or aces. So at that point, you can think, okay, maybe he hit a weird two pair. That's a possibility. But if he's drawing to something, you want to keep him paying to draw, because on the turn you check, right? Because you're worried that he's strong. But then he checks behind and gets a free card, and then that's the ace hits. So the only criticism I would have said is because you had jacks, which is a big pair, bigger than the board, is what's known as an overpair.
Yeah.
You can be more aggressive to try and charge.
I should have just thrown 10 down again.
It's
on
hard
the
to say,
flop.
because right, like if he had a small pocket pair and he has three of a kind, you're crushed. You can't really sit around worrying that someone has that. So I think as played, you did great. I would have just bet on the turn to keep him paying.
I just would have kept putting down 10 chips
Or
every
like,
time, Fair enough.
I don't think you play. I don't. Other than that, I don't think there was any.
That's chill.
Don't worry.
This differences I would do.
This is going to be the hand I get your money back. Hell yeah. That's good. I do need to eat tonight.
Jacob, first act.
All right. Yeah, I would like to see some cards. Yeah.
That is true. I will say playing post flop is the hardest thing to do in poker.
Yeah, I was really hoping maybe I could get just the $3 on the table out of everybody.
Option.
Let it ride.
Yeah, no, totally. Like a lot of the time, you can feel like you're in the scene. You don't know where you're at. So like you put a bet out to see, and then someone just calls. You're like, okay, what does that mean? I don't know. Like, that's poker. It is now Kathleen first act. You can check bet or bet is 50.
I will raise.
Bet is 100. Raise to 100.
Our call.
Cool.
Fives.
Raise to 500.
Actually.
That's fine. Nelson, the bet is 500.
10.
What?
I'm raising to 10.
Raise to 10.
What?
Okay, so
He's allowed.
He's raising to 10.
The bet is 10 total.
5 and then to 10.
That's a call. Jacob?
There you are.
Oh.
I don't got it, but I'm all in.
Yep. You're
Oh,
all in
like a-
for
So that's
slightly over, yeah. But definitely under, so
$1.50.
that closes the action. Okay, so James, if you can count out how much you have, sorry?
So this is 5, 6, 75.
Okay.
Yes.
750?
This just goes into the pot.
Here, I'll take this green back and replace it with
Yep.
4 blues and 4 whites.
Thank you.
Okay, and then
Excuse
sorry,
me.
they don't all go together, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 450 is what you had, right, James?
475.
So no.
675.
You have six.
675.
No, $7.
So it's
Sorry,
7.
wait.
I thought it was 750.
Oh,
It is 750.
750.
Yeah, 675, right?
The red is
Five.
50 cents.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry, 5, 6, 650, 675.
675.
Oh my goodness.
Good lord.
Okay, so wait, this is Ian's money, this is Nelson's money.
Okay.
Okay, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay,
Think so.
yes. Because you went, because the actual bet was 750, but James was slightly less than that, right? Or was the actual bet 10? No, the actual bet was 10.
Ben was
The
10.
actual
Ben
bet
was
was 10.
10.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9. 2, 50.
I had the 4 whites to start, and then
Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm not short in the pot.
No, agreed.
by
If
being
you listen
bad.
carefully, you can hear Angel screaming at the screen.
No, okay, because you would have had 10 here.
Aw.
This is 10, right? Yeah, that's 10.
Except that's
1, 2, 3,
950
4,
in
5,
that
6,
stack.
7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's right. So then I need to take, this is 675 for James. So we want 675 from Ian and 675 from Nelson. Okay, so that's the main pot. That's James, and that's for Ian and
Nelson's
Nelson.
side
The
bet.
fight over. Yes,
Correct.
correct.
Okay.
So that closes the flop.
We did it.
We did it.
River. So James holds onto his cards. Ian is first to act. Heads up between Ian and Nelson.
I mean, let's even things out to 200.
200 is the bet.
I don't think I'm going to get your money back.
Yeah, there is a quicker way to do it, which is just to work out how much is in the side pot, put that in, and then put everything into the main. It's been a while since I moved chips around, so
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
no, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll check. Checking.
Calling.
Calling.
Calling. So that is into the side pot, please. And the river. In first act.
Sure, let's do a 5.
500 is the bet.
Okay.
Cool. As Ian was the last aggressive action, Ian shows first.
Pair of 3s.
3s, Nelson.
Pair of kings.
Oh, king.
James.
Pair of kings.
Kings.
Does the 9 do it?
Oh. Well,
The 9 does play, because it would be kings with the 9, queen, 10. Which would be kings with 9, or queen, 10, 8.
yep.
So Nelson does take it,
All right.
which is enough to scoop. Which is really funny, because I kept saying scoop around Magic people,
Oh, yeah?
meaning to win.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, what?
What do you mean? I lose? I thought I had the best hand.
Yeah.
By your powers combined, you have a straight.
Yes.
Why don't you split the pot?
Together.
You even have the vocal cadence of a dealer.
I don't know.
Now every
I don't know
dealer
what that
Jacob
means, so maybe
Like tune scoop. Like
Oh,
it's just
oh.
the way that you
I
announce
guess,
like
yeah.
action to blah blah blah. Like it's the same cadence that I hear in casinos.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just that I picked up by being around them. And it's,
Every dealer Jacob has ran into has been from Perth, though. So that
It's
might
been
add
really
to
it's
it.
been weird.
It's funny because
super
while
odd.
I was here, I think last time it was very well known for a long time that the dealers had a side game, because none of the dealers are allowed to play at the casino. If you work there, you're not allowed to play. So they would all have a side game, but they were also taking rake, which is very illegal to run the place, and it got raided while I was here, and they all got arrested.
Oh.
But yeah, it was bad. Right, so Kathleen.
No, Ian's the small blind.
Yep.
So Kathleen should be the dealer.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I just hadn't passed that yet.
Cool. Yep. Cool. Oop, that's James's card.
I'm out.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, that's Nelson's card.
Okay.
James is Buster.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Does it make you feel good?
Yeah, he's
Well,
already-
he's still got a couple of horses in the race.
Yeah.
James is never really.
Yeah.
Well,
So Wheeler is first to act.
I would like to play cards.
I will also play cards.
If that turns out to be your poker catchphrase.
Can I
You can
raise?
raise, yeah.
You're allowed to raise?
Can I raise it
You can
by
raise
$1?
yeah, absolutely. 150 is the.
I'll check. Or not check.
you know,
Oh,
Jacob.
Jacob's still
Jacob's
playing.
in.
Yeah. Raised to $1. Raised $1.
No, it's $1.50.
It's $1.50 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
I will give it a shot.
I will call.
Nelson.
Okay. You have very little to fear from two of us.
Gambling on me.
This will go on the tabletop channel, right?
yes.
Correct. LRRTT after youtube.com/.
All right. There's the river. First act is Ian.
Okay. I mean, let's. $4.
400 is the bet.
All in.
Jacob is powerfully all in for 50. 400 is the bet to Wheeler.
Just gonna do this now,
Yeah, let's go with that.
so we can set
This is
350 aside.
This is actually what happens at
call.
games is people start seeing and then trying to make change to help speed things up. Nelson, 400.
I'll get in.
Okay. Kathleen fold. All right, so let's take 50 out of each for Jacob. That's the main pot, and the side. And the turn. So now it is heads up between Ian and Nelson. Ian first act.
MJ. RJ.
Jacob is in, but he's
Oh, I'm
more
in.
money, so
I'm just
Yeah.
chilling.
yeah.
5 and 10 total.
Okay, 10.
10.
1,000 total. 1 black chip, sir.
1,000.
Okay.
All right, River, here it comes. Sorry, Paul, I'm making your life hard, I know.
All right.
Ian, do you want to bet again, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ian is first act.
I'm going to go in for
2,000.
Okay.
Cool, Ian.
Wow, actual money.
Showdown.
big ace time.
Oh!
I have 2 pairs.
Queens and tens. Nelson takes it with 2 pairs.
Well, what is
Jacob?
Jacob
Oh, sorry,
have?
excuse
What does
me.
Jacob have?
Pair of 2s. Nelson takes it with 2 pairs.
Nelson!
Thanks very much. Appreciate you all.
Did I forget Jacob was in the hand, or did I just know?
All right.
Okay, friends.
So to answer your question from earlier, whether or not I'm good at this game, no.
But did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time. It was definitely worth 40 of your dollars. I'm sorry, 20 of your dollars and 2,000 yen.
2,000 yen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big swingy, though.
All right. You guys want to play 1 or 2 more hands?
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with whatever.
Yes. You would be.
They're like, I
There's
can go
a-
home now, that's all right.
There is a subtle art to being invited back to a poker game.
Hold on one
Right.
second. Where are the... Who's...
There's dealer.
Dealer.
Dealer's here. So
I'm supposed to be big.
Wheeler
blind.
is the small.
You're supposed to be
Okay.
small.
So hang on. Yes. So Jacob just busted. Jacob, were you the small blind previously?
Yeah.
No, you would have been the big blind.
I was the
right?
big blind.
Okay. So the big blind does go to Wheeler. The
Yes.
small blind stays on Jacob. There is no small blind for this hand.
Oh.
So the interesting thing comes up where someone busts out in this sequence. So it's not fair for Ian to skip his dealer button. So the main thing is Ian gets his dealer button,
Your bust too.
but also Wheeler doesn't get to skip the big blind. So Wheeler has to pay the big blind, so he pays 50.
Yeah.
There is what's called a no small blind.
Okay.
And then Nelson is first, but the first card gets dealt.
Yeah.
We're good. Why do I have 1 card here?
Did you burn it?
No, there shouldn't be. I think I started dealing and stopped, so that's a misdeal. Sorry.
Okay.
My
It's
bad.
okay, my hand sucked.
It's okay, Kathleen's hand sucked.
Say that.
That's actually, considering that's the first misdeal tonight, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I usually do way more than that.
I think you'd be doing great.
Yes, Funko. You're
No,
killing
this
it.
has
Thank
been
you so much.
enjoying
a lot of fun.
Appreciate you.
Having a dedicated dealer who is competent and entertaining.
Well,
It's
here's
great.
the thing. It's a great game. It's a very intimidating game.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of rules to it, and
I have a bunch of money.
it doesn't need to be as involved as a lot of people make it to be. It can just be fun around the kitchen table. So.
Somebody's coming home a hero tonight.
Yeah.
Guess who's buying
Yes.
pizza?
Yeah. Dad brought pizza home. I spent all my winnings, but I brought pizza home.
Yeah, I wouldn't
This has been a really fun
go for pizza.
set.
Yeah, I really like this expansion.
All right. Here we
Says
go.
the 2 people with the giant stack of chips.
So,
This has been great.
Wheeler's the big blind, Nelson is first act.
Yes. I will come in for 50 cents.
I will play poker.
I like that one better.
That's what do you mean better? That is my
Better
line.
cage. She nailed the
Yeah,
cage
I see what you're saying. The delivery.
Raise to 150.
Raise 150.
I'll call.
I will also call.
It's my impassioned. You can really feel the love.
I will play poker.
Strong declaration.
On first act end, I will check.
Yes.
I will.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. Wheeler
Nope.
is first act.
I'm sorry.
I will play poker.
I will fold.
I will. Wait, who's still in? Ian, Wheeler.
It's the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will play a little bit more poker.
More poker.
You would have to put 200.
Yeah.
We'll play that much poker.
Raise to 200.
I will check.
I will
Call.
continue to play poker.
Cool. All right.
Been meaning to say the nails are really good, Kathleen.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
This nail job's
You wanna
fantastic.
throw
Oh,
those
yeah,
in,
those,
Kathleen?
these need to go.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. It is Wheeler first.
Action Wheeler with a kung fu grip.
I am going to play some poker.
That was good.
$3.
$3.
Wait, that's 6, isn't it?
No. Yes.
Oh, it is 6.
Yes. Do you want to do
'Cause
6 or do you want to do
50
3?
cents.
You said
They're
3.
50 cents.
You said 3 as putting it in, so we'll just do 3.
Sure.
Oops.
I will call.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is almost a real angle shoot in poker, but they do it a little bit different. What people do is they put in.
Too little and say too much or whatever.
These poker players angle shoot the old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Oh, what they do is they put in the amount that is a call and they go raise. Oh, sorry, call. And then the
They'd go for
foreman
reaction.
is forced to min raise, but then everyone else thinks you didn't mean to do that, so your hand is really strong, but the hand is really strong. And then people then call them because they think it was just a mistake, but it wasn't. There's a bunch of people.
Right.
But hey, Funko, remember how you said to ask questions? What the fuck does angle shoot mean?
Angle shoot is a way of you're not breaking a rule, but you're doing something. It's basically someone who really knows the rules to get an advantage.
It's next to cheating. It's like
Yeah.
it's sometimes like the things that you're allowed to do. There are people like carve out in games to angle shoot, what we call like trying to find the space next to cheating.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it gets renamed cheating and they change the
example
rules.
I would
Right?
look at would be like you're not allowed to just take the top of your deck and look at it, but you might draw one extra card at the start and then put it back and go, I didn't mean to do that, and now you know what that card is.
Got
So
it.
the correct, obviously, the judge then comes and gets you to
Sure.
shuffle that and fix it and all.
Okay.
But that's like an angle shoot where it's not really a rule break, but it's like unethical.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
you're
hard.
doing it to cheat with the plausible deniability if it was
Yeah.
an
Now,
accident.
an interesting one, which comes up a lot, is
Big
if-
asterisks on that.
If I ask Kathleen, have you looked at your hand? And Kathleen says no, but in fact has looked at her hand, some people say that's not right. Some people say it's poker and you can say anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
All right.
Anyway,
You're on Wheeler.
I am betting actual $3.
300.
Oh,
All in.
1, 2,
right.
3, very slightly more. 1, 2, 3,
I have faith.
4, 475.
475.
I just want to win back your money.
So notably, that is not a raise over Wheeler. So Ian can raise more if you wish. Wheeler could not in this instance. So you can call a raise. It's your choice.
I'm going to call the 475.
Yep. So 475 has been called. Wheeler, you can.
Yeah, I'm playing.
That's less than 475.
Yeah, on top of my 3 here, I have 250.
Okay.
So I have 550 total.
And that's Kathleen's money. So we can leave it as is, because if Ian wins, we don't have to do math, because there's no more betting after this, right? Yeah. Cool. So we can just...
Great. Just leave the chips where they are.
Leave the chips where they are and
All right.
table them. So let's go with Wheeler first.
I got 10s and queens.
Yeah, 10 and queens, 2 pair.
I have a full house. Wow. Queens and fives.
No,
Yep.
that's real good.
Fives for, queens for fives.
I just did a pair of 7s in a hand.
Okay. So that means Kathleen wins the main pot. That money, Wheeler's money because it's more, and actually everything, right? Yeah, because...
Did she match again? I couldn't figure out.
full
what-
house
No math
beats
needed.
everything.
Okay, great.
Second hidden
Way
no
to
math.
go.
It was only going to be complicated if Wheeler won, I guess.
Excellent.
Yeah, way to
Kathleen.
be.
All right.
Sorry.
So that is the entire this side.
Hey, we
of
won
the
our
table.
2 in a giant game.
Yeah, Emperor.
The table is slanting to the... Well, yeah, this side of the room.
I just think maybe if you take your sunglasses, you'll be able to see the cards better.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Now, this is an important time to talk about when, after the poker game, when people get knifed in the car park. So you want to be really important to stay where it's well-lit areas, stay with security, you know.
Australia's a wild
All
country.
right. Well, here's my suggestion. One final hand, because it's just you guys,
I'll start shuffling then.
and the winner is the king of the table, queen of the table, or queen, or
Sure.
whatever. Not it doesn't matter.
Monarch.
Like just
Sure.
because it's funny that it's that side of the table.
Nelson,
So-
you're
so-
a
so
very
no
gracious
bets?
man, because
Just
I would say
deal it out.
JT.
Deal it out.
Everybody, $1.
It's for everyone?
What is happening?
I don't know.
What are you
James
doing?
is saying some
Play
shit.
your normal game.
Okay, here's the
play
small
normal
blind.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, I thought we were done.
I don't know. James wants us to play one more hand.
I was saying it'd be funny if they just play one more hand because it's that side of the table.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying they should play one hand for all the money.
No.
Which then Nelson said okay, and I'm like,
Dude.
No.
Okay, so I was just the dealer. Who does this go to now?
so that would go to Wheeler.
Okay.
So the button would be on Wheeler.
But he is busted.
Yes. So
I'm the
actually no, the button would be on Jacob because Wheeler should be the small. So the button is here.
just a
Nelson
big
is the
blind from Nelson.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nelson's the big.
I'm in for a big blind.
I think that's
And
correct.
Wheeler has the dealer button. So
As in
if we all get to the flop, I'll be first out.
After the flop, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, I've got to pay 50 cents to buy in, correct?
Well, you get to look at your cards first.
Yeah.
You get to see your cards.
Yeah,
first.
you don't have to pay this 50 cents.
So it's just the three of you.
That's me.
Yeah, this is me.
There you go.
You're all good. So Kathleen, you're first to act. You can call or fold.
I will call.
Or you could raise, sorry, too.
I will
play our
call.
own separate game for nothing.
Nelson, option?
I will raise to $5.
Excuse me, I should put my hat back on.
I'm gonna take this one back.
You're going to raise to
Nelson.
$5?
Is raising, playing the part of the big stack bully to perfection. Kathleen, 500 to you, so it'd be 450 more.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's the last hand of the night. Wait.
This has never worked.
Go with the blue chips.
No, because that's $5.
Yep. You good?
It's okay. I am playing poker tonight as if I'm gonna play 1,000 hands, even though I don't know when the next time I play poker is.
Yes, we're good. Push him in.
Everybody's in. Oh, great.
Yep.
Good. That's what I wanted from my 10 times the big
Kathleen,
blind
Is
bet.
Kathleen meant to be in for 550? Because there's.
It should be 500.
5 total.
Unless you're
I took my
Sorry,
red
because
chip
you already
back.
had 50 and I said 450
Yeah,
more
there
to
you
make
go.
up to 500.
All right, good.
5.
Yep. Those come in, and then Nelson is first to act post-flop. Because the deal button's here.
Hello, yes. I wish to continue playing poker.
And check or bet.
I wish to check.
Okay. Ian, check or bet? Check.
I can hear Angel screaming.
Worst part is I'm the only one that's going to.
I will check.
Hey, we had fun with our friends.
Yeah.
I mean, hell with it. I'm not making all of my money back, so I'm putting it all in.
Ian's all in for 5, 10, 15.
I hate poker. I hate this game
17,
so
18,
much.
19, 25.
It's irresponsible because I need to pay James back.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Nelson.
If I fold, will you show me your cards?
If you fold, yeah, sure. What the hell?
Okay.
Wait, I should keep my cards to the side so we can see them at the
Kathleen
end.
folded. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is that not fair?
It's allowed. No,
Why
no.
am I folding? Because I don't know. Cause
Oh,
if
did
you
he?
guys-
So you can turn your hand up and discuss it as a team if you want,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Ian
Oh,
has no more action. So
yeah, sure.
you have the decision
Oh,
to
he
call
went
or
all
fold.
in.
Yeah.
he went all in. That's why.
So this
he
is
went
a
all
rare
in.
instance where, because there's only 2 people left in the hand,
Now you deserve to get
because there's
screamed
no
at
more
later.
action, Nelson can, if you want, in certain scenarios, the environment matters, but you can table your hand and discuss it, because it doesn't matter. Ian's made his decision. Your now choice is either call or fold, and either way the hand's over.
Right. I have to put in another $20.
No, it's 19.25. So, but yes. You can just turn it up.
Yeah.
I have this pocket pair. It's lower than last time,
Okay.
and
What
Ian's probably got a better pair. I don't know. I got pocket
So
pair 3 times.
Nelson-
It's partly a luck game.
Nelson hasn't called. Yeah, he just randomly
yeah.
gets pockets. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just ran.
I mean, we only played like 12 hands.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it is
I know.
completely
I
orange.
know.
Yeah.
Probably means that my shuffling is bad.
I mean, it is, but yeah, don't worry about it.
So this is interesting because he has a pair of 5s. This is a fair instance where you probably just fold. Like, what's the chance he's got absolutely stone nothing there?
Yeah. I think if I'm losing to Ian, it's fine. I want to lose. I like that he went all in.
Yeah, you fold.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to see what I'm going to see what the river.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what it
Okay,
is.
that's fine.
You fold?
Can I want to fold? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ian, what did you have?
Let's see what it
That's
is.
the river. Is an ace.
Oh, did you have a 9?
Oh, did that make? Did
Or a jack.
Did
You
that
have a
work for
jack?
me? It sure as hell did.
You got a jack.
It would have straight. Ian would have got
Yeah,
that.
Ian would have gotten that.
And what did
Heck yeah.
Kathleen,
Oh,
what did you have?
Kathleen had King 9.
The 9.
Yeah.
So the lower straight, they both had straight draws. So with the low pocket pair,
Well,
I'm just trying to.
Kathleen had a pair. But,
Oh, my bad. 9, 10.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't have the
Pair of
jack.
kings, yeah.
Oh, right. It was
She was
jack.
just
That's not a
being
king
fine.
jack. I'm sorry.
I folded correctly.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Sorry.
good.
Hands were.
So you had a pair of kings.
Wow.
So good. I lost to both your hands. But I had a pocket pair that was low, so I'm just trying to believe by
No,
putting
you,
in $5
you
before
did
the
fine,
flop.
but like, yeah.
I never succeeded in like preventing the flop from happening.
No,
So,
you generally can't, like, and you generally don't want to. Like, it's the sort of thing where that does kind of happen, where you get a good hand, and now you want to stop people from playing,
Yeah.
because you want to protect
Mistake.
your hand, but you also have to accept some of that risk. To
Of course, of course.
you all did great.
For you.
Because James bought me in, so
Yeah.
that's $20 in chips.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, you all did really good. I think. I mean, like, I think some people figured out pretty quick. Like, more aggression is good. Just like it's one of those things where like calling you can win if you have the best hand, but by raising and betting you can win by having the best hand and by getting them to fold.
Right.
So it's that like mindset. But you all did great.
Do you want me to count my checks?
That's really polite. Thank you.
Yeah, you should count 'em. So, yeah, Kathleen paid me back the 20.
And ended up with $11.
Nice.
Hey!
Way to go. That's great.
Hell yeah. Ian?
Just doing the math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
up a little bit.
32, 33, 34, 25.
Because the only people who
Sorry, what did you say?
34, 25.
34, 25.
Because the only people who rebought were
God damn it. Yeah.
Jacob and
Wheeler.
Yeah, how about you, Wheeler? How you doing?
I'm buying Nelson so many dinners
Minus
in Vegas.
20 minus. Kathleen, how much did you have?
$31.
But over there you have
$11.
You have $11. So Nelson should have this much money. We'll see how
Dang.
he does. I'm not going to tell him. We'll see how he gets there.
Fred was asking, this is all Canadian except for 2,000 yen.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have
Yeah, he's got it.
90,
94.75.
94.75.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Spot on.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
Congratulations, Nelson.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
These
Well
are-
played, everybody. It was
My
fun.
most satisfying thing is when we settle up at the night, and the next step would be making sure the cash we have matches the chips
Yes.
on the table.
Right.
But we once ran a game where we had a chip game with cards. We had a second table with on the electronic table, and we would be moving people back and forth between them to make sure they were even through the whole night. And having to like do a manual count, enter it digitally, and vice versa. We got through the whole night moving everyone back, and it was spot on at the end. And that's the most satisfied I've ever been.
Nice.
Because that could have been a nightmare.
No arguments then.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
All right, friends. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight with us. This was a ton of fun. Second time we've done poker. I don't think the last. This was a ton of fun. I really want to give a big shout out to Funko for coming in and had a table in this game for us. Having the knowledge was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
big shout out to Nelson. Thanks to Nelson,
Hey, that's me.
Kathleen,
I bought back James's steak.
Ian,
It's your boy.
Jacob,
There's Jacob.
Wheeler,
I'm sticking with Mahjong.
Paul over on tech.
Hello.
And thanks to all of you over at the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. I keep looking at that camera for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. None of this would be possible without you, so thank you so much. Until next time, we will see you all later. Bye, everybody.